the end, we all made orgasm sounds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus, the most
For the record, I did not
podcast
That's good.
you will
Strike
ever
that from the
hear.
record.
I, of course, am your DM. No, it's all canon now.
For the record, 3 people at the table made orgasm sounds.
And you'll never know which 3.
The next Knives Out
2 of us
movie.
always make orgasm sounds. 5 of us?
Yeah, but now I look guilty for coming around and saying I didn't do it.
Yeah. First one that admits it.
Wait, so for whom
Whoever
is Zig
smelled the
Zig
Delta.
an orgasm sound?
For
Show of
whom
hands.
does the zig-a-zig,
Carrot Top?
toll?
Oh, so you are making your orgasm
The
sounds.
Animaniacs?
You are just making
Probably.
sounds that could possibly be orgasm
Have you
sounds.
seen Yakko?
What's okay? Can we get on to the intro we were gonna do? What's the most American orgasm sound?
No.
That's not any
one.
version
We're
of
not
this
doing
show.
that one.
So he was one.
I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper, and these fine folk play the game of D&D with me. Tonight, as we go around the room and introduce ourselves as players, it is a hot summer day in the early 90s. The ice cream truck rolls up to your street. You run out, clutching your pocket change to purchase one item from the ice cream truck. What is that item?
My name is Matt. I play Zook Magoop, Male Torto Wizard 6 level 6, and the Sonic the Hedgehog one, of course.
Okay. With the little gumball eyes that were never lined up perfectly?
Yep.
Mine was the Spider-Man, but I feel you.
Hello, everybody. This is Drew. I play. I don't even remember anymore.
Constance,
Reach.
Connie, Connie the Reach, Connie the Rocket, Connie the
I
Comment.
just like when other people say it.
Shrimp
And
hands
for me,
Connie.
it would definitely 100% be the orange push pop, the Flintstones push pop. You know, with the little like paper or foil top. It kind of changed some.
And here I was thinking he was just going to say fresh churned out of the... It's the way my
Out of the
mother used to
cow.
I'm
make
just
it.
trying
Out of a really
affirm
cold
everyone's
cow.
12 years old and worthless.
What up, everybody? I'm Zach. I play Kestis Thimbleweed. He's a centaur druid. Fun fact about me, I've never seen an ice cream truck in real life.
There's one that drives out here all the
That's-
time.
I've never
a
never
great
lived in
thing.
a neighborhood that got an ice cream truck.
You poor thing.
Have
And-
you ever had Betty Ray's?
Oh, wait.
Oh, his family lives
There's
in
a-
the big house way up on the hill.
Oh, I was going to say. I
Yeah.
wanted to pivot and be like, you poor thing. Then I went the
They
other way and
don't
went,
pull
oh,
up
no, he was
private
just...
drives.
Yeah, he just
They-
lived in
we
the
did
place.
Johnson
not.
County
We never
kids had
lived
the
in a
Jackson
neighborhood,
County
and I
kids
haven't
get their
been
ice
home
cream.
to see one in my current home. However, I do know that I love an ice cream sandwich.
Okay.
So like,
Those
if
are
I,
in
if
an
I
ice
can
cream
get
truck.
the like
Heard
chocolate chip
tell
cookie
of
ice
this
cream
ice
sandwich,
cream that you people
that's where
eat.
it's at.
I've
I'm just gonna keep plowing through so Drew doesn't get the floor in any way.
Good call. Good call.
Good call.
Oh, wait, is that the
No,
whole
see,
night
this
or
is the
just
thing,
right
and
now?
once Connie can have the floor, Drew
need to
can't.
know if it's the whole night.
Talk
or
like
just
Connie
right
and you
now.
can have the floor.
Hey,
We're not in the game yet though, so Connie can't have the floor because she's
I
not
need
really.
to know if you had... Nope, not gonna.
Who are you?
No.
Hi, I'm Will.
Hey, Will's
I
back.
come around here every now and then, and
Yeah.
you'll find out who my character is later
that's
in the
mysterious.
show.
Yes.
Hopefully, maybe today.
Yeah, we'll see. But if not, then you can just play Wyatt for us.
I bet we can
because
drag it out all summer where we
true.
don't ever introduce him.
We never introduced the character. We can make it happen.
But in
It's-
that year of summer, I was not born yet. But if it was whenever it was my actual childhood, I probably would have gotten the like similar one, but it's like SpongeBob instead.
SpongeBob. Good call.
Doesn't
Good call,
everybody
good call.
have an early '90s though? Like, don't we all get that?
Early
I was
2000s.
not alive. I was in
Well.
the 2000s.
I thought you would
Yeah.
have gotten a rocket pop.
It's okay.
Really?
Because he's an engineer. I get it now. All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
My name is Michelle, and I play Nell Webb. And the second you said it, I had it in my mind. It's the Powerpuff Girls Bubbles, because she had 2 little like blonde pigtails, and they're really fun to like.
And the blue probably tasted better than the green. Ugh.
It's like cotton candy, right?
I don't remember. I just remember
Pretty
the
sure I had that
pigtails. It felt like extra ice cream.
Yeah.
All right. I am Will. I play Bar Eos. And I would have to disagree with Zach. I don't have anything illuminating or revelatory. An ice cream sandwich is fantastic. Unparalleled.
Nothing wrong with
Enjoy
that.
getting crap all over your thumb with that push pop.
That's what I always
Actually
say.
worked pretty well.
They always leak through.
They do,
true.
but like an argument can be made for like sandwiches that they're leaking on all sides all the time.
That's why you hold it with 2 fingers, like a crab.
Yeah, and it's still gonna leak everywhere.
Not if you hold it this way. And you crane, damn it.
Specifically on the ice cream part?
No.
It's never existed out of the wrapper long enough
See,
for me to know.
Now
if
Drew
it
is
melts.
doing a bit where he asks for permission, but we can deny him permission. We can just start the episode.
We do not consent to Drew's opinion.
Yeah, that would make me feel icky.
Yep.
Don't talk.
Drew, what did you have?
Okay, so Calvin.
I was just gonna say that with both of them, I feel like that became kind of part of my development, like as far as like my hand-eye coordination, you know, like trying to figure out where's the leak gonna come next, trying to balance the push so that you
Yeah, if you
didn't
cock
get
that
too
push,
much leak,
dude.
you know. But with the ice cream sandwich, it was the lick around the edge as it started
Yeah,
to
it
squeeze
was.
out.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know that I felt like whatever you felt like about it, given the way that you did with your face and everything.
I said yeah.
There was a brief moment where it seemed like Will might be answering the other question of the day.
Oh yes.
I think it's about.
Ice
What's
cream.
the most American?
Ice cream will do that to you. Ice cream will do
Ice
that to
cream
you.
sandwich orgasm.
The most Midwestern aphrodisiac that could exist. Ice cream.
It's a lot like an oyster. I get it.
All right, well, we're going to keep comparing dairy products to aphrodisiacs, and we'll hop into episode 35
Oh my god, cheese curds.
of the Wild
You might
Magic
as well
School
eat
Bus.
that on your way to the bedroom.
So the last time we were here, the adventurers had finally begun the preparation, the planning, and now the execution of the spell that would ensure their escape from the void. How well it would go and where it would take them was yet to be determined, but the biggest concern, as of 10 minutes ago, was getting everything down to the bottom of the void and starting the ritual unseen and unheard. During this time, a group of the gang, a group of you, went up to try to get Vodos, as he had been seemingly kidnapped by some individuals here in the void. You broke into the room you thought he was in, only to discover that he was not in there and that Kaiden was waiting. He offered a simple trade. Do your job, do what you're supposed to do, and you'll be fine. But for Vodos, he said very cryptically that his time was running rather short. So now, as the party begins to reconvene back down at the base of the void here in the dead of night, a choice is going to have to be made. Do you finish the ritual and get out in one piece? Or do you attempt to rescue or attempt to search for the missing Vodos, possibly either rescuing or sealing his fate? And that is where we find ourselves tonight, with the party reconvening back down at the base of the void. The canvas has been stretched out and pinned down. The drawing of the sigil has begun. The elements laid out. It has the ritual will begin here very shortly. Excuse me. And the three of you that went up, which would be, I believe it was Kestis, Connie, and Wyatt, I think maybe was one of them.
I think I was up
I
there.
think this,
Barrios might have been up there.
I think it was.
Connie
I think
was
it was,
down.
it was the two of us and Wyatt.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
three. So you three now have returned to the bottom after having the conversation with Kaiden, to the rest of the group that is now preparing for the beginning of the spell.
Right, I'm gonna be completely transparent. I think we should probably just leave him.
Why did you say that?
How long do we have on the ritual? Zook?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Like 10 minutes till it's ready, or 10 minutes until we can't use it no more?
10 minutes till it's ready and... Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Thank you for the clarification.
Things don't exactly seem to be going to plan like we had hoped. So I'm just gonna do this real quick, and I cast water breathing on?
I believe you already did that.
Perfect. Then I don't redo it because we can already breathe water.
Yeah. You cast it at the beginning of the night.
Then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Locate Object on the flute that I gave back to Vodos, or was it still in my possession? It's been too long since we've played the game.
You found the flute in his ransacked cell.
That's right, I did. Does he have anything... Can I cast, like, Locate Object on his shirt?
Sure.
Scales?
You've seen it.
Is that
Does he have
possible?
scales?
You've seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
1,000 feet?
That's a great question. I don't like that you're asking me. It is 1,000 feet.
The feeling goes out. Within 1,000 feet, there is no sense of it.
Barrios, you think I could borrow one of those manta rays again?
I mean, yeah. I don't have a longer exposition than that. Yes.
I'll just take a look around. Just a quick. They're like 100 feet. 100 feet around. Is that right?
Yeah, they can move at a blinding speed.
I'm just gonna.
Wait, what are we talking about? This like you can move at blinding speed? Manta rays? What?
Phantom steed.
Oh, check this out.
Phantom rays?
Yeah, watch this, and I like Sailor Moon, and flying through the moon shape that I put above my head, full size manta ray, and it
Wait,
to
like
a stop.
crescent, or was it like a full moon? Because that's
So it was a full moon, and it started really small, like it was really, really far away,
Okay.
like in a Looney Tunes. And as it went through, it just went to full size.
Like in a Looney Tunes?
Or like in anything
You know,
that
forced
depicts,
perspective in Looney Tunes.
Anime?
No,
Yes.
not the frog.
I'm just gonna since we've got 10 minutes anyway, I'm just gonna make a 10 minutes, so 100 feet for every 6 seconds.
Can it really move 100 feet?
Yeah, 100 feet
1,000.
around.
1,000 feet a minute.
Dang.
So I can
I got you, buddy.
move.
Creature uses stats of a riding horse, except it has a speed of 100 feet and can travel 10 miles an hour,
That's so
or 13
fast.
miles an hour at a fast pace.
10 miles an hour.
Yeah, but it took me a minute to cast it, so you only have 9 minutes.
Okay.
8.5, including this conversation.
Then I gotta go.
How long does it last?
1 hour.
And I could swim on my own, but this just is faster.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to sound like a turncoat, but weighing our options here, he lives and he stays here where he seems to be content, or he dies and he's reunited with his love that we know for a fact is dead.
No, you're not wrong. But he didn't make a choice. He got thrown to the bottom of the ocean, and I don't know how he's drowning because he breathes water.
That's true.
7.5 minutes.
It seems a bit torturous, and I just want to make
We'll
sure.
ponder that while you go.
He's been good to me.
Kestis, best of luck when you're down there.
Are
Inspiration.
you straight casting it? You're not ritually casting the spell?
Yeah, I'm straight casting. It's just
Okay.
a minute, yeah.
Yeah, because I would say ritual cast would have been 11 minutes, but yeah, straight casting is 1 minute.
Ooh, I could ritual cast it and not use a spell slot?
I believe it gives you the ability to ritually cast it, but it is an 11-minute
Yeah, it's not
cast
worth
time.
it.
So that means it would take longer for you to cast Phantom Steed than it would be for him to cast his spell.
Quick, I'm going to keep kicking the chalk out of his hand like a bully.
I'm casting it Dragon Ball style, so 10 minutes is like 7 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10 minutes is like 10 episodes.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, just the entire.
I'm sorry, we're not doing it this episode if that's what you think is happening.
Oh no, I fully expected
I've
it
been
to take
watching
10
Dragon
episodes.
Ball.
Yeah, this
1
spirit
minute.
bomb is only in its first trimester.
I've finally gotten into that style of television, and I'm really into it. So
That's
Nice.
awesome. Okay.
I'm gonna use 3 minutes maximum headed down and around. That gives me 3,000 feet of movement. And if I haven't discovered anything by then, I'm headed back up where I came from.
Sure.
Because I've got a schedule to keep.
That's 1,200 feet a minute if you go 100 feet every 6 seconds, right?
100 feet every 6 seconds, so 10 of those. Because it's 60.
1,000. Yeah, you're right. I don't know where you got 12 from. I was going by 5, not by 6.
1,000 a minute. I think
That's a nice round number
sense.
and also correct.
Yeah.
I've been roasted.
All right, so
Michelle.
you hop on the Phantom Steed in a centaur jumping on top of a manta ray, something I never thought I would describe nor try to visualize. And you into the well, actually, no, you're good. You go into the water and begin to move at an exhilarating pace down towards the bottom. Your locate object is still up. Yes. Okay.
So that's 10
Can we
minutes.
just clarify? Are you normal Kestis? Are you in normal Kestis form?
What have you done with the real
Describe how
Kestis?
you are
Did you grab a
mounting this
rebreather to go down there, or are you?
I have 24 hours
Oh,
of
you have
water
the water
breathing.
breathing. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
breathe
stop
water,
asking that
dude.
question now. Yep. He can breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we know what that looks like? How do you mount this ray?
So, I imagine Ray
Ray
lands
Barone.
in the water. I get beneath the Ray, and sort of like a pull up. You know how mantas have like the two sort of eye stalks.
yeah.
I grab on either side, and it pulls me underneath.
Yeah,
A little bit of drag, but not too
Nice.
bad.
like an overhead conveyor.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Like
I
like a hanging roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
That's
makes
the
sense.
exact opposite way I would have imagined.
Oh
it.
yeah, just
You would have
standing
gone
up, standing up
upside
there,
down
proud.
on top of it.
Yeah.
I kind of was picturing like still holding on to it with your arms, but over the top,
Yeah.
and your horse body just kind of
Flapping in the breeze.
just kind of uselessly over to one side, really dragging it down.
Yeah, I didn't like
If
the
you grab it from
asymmetry.
underneath,
In
it's
a
kind of like a
circle.
rudder. Your horse body.
Yeah, I
is.
can sort of help it turn tight corners.
Yeah, you're basically like a cheetah's tail, except it's your whole.
Except it's a
half.
horse body.
We're going left.
Or another way that would be fun is if you just like the four legs and the wings of the rays out the sides.
Oh, just like splayed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Enough of this topic.
I heard pull up and
There are a lot
thought
of
fruit
things we
roll up
haven't
for
taken
some
into
reason. And I got
consideration when
really
Kestis
confused.
does
Like a
things
fruit roll-up.
Yeah,
because
like,
he's a 7.5-foot tall
that
horse
ray.
boy.
There's some things we made it to where he wouldn't go into stores, and I thought that would be the end of our discussion about what he could or couldn't do. Now we have to ask if he
Just
can
wait
ride a
till we find
phantom
out.
manta
An
ray.
An escalator, an elevator.
Things you wouldn't
Early
think.
on, Calvin
Escalator,
said, well,
yes,
there
elevator,
are,
no.
There are real consequences to your decision. To be.
Oh, it'd be real fun to be a centaur. Not anymore.
Oh wait, you made it fun again. Hey.
All right, so you descend down into the darkness of the ocean to see if you can find anything on Vodos. You are beginning to cast the spell to teleport from here. I need you to roll. This is going to be an Arcana check. Any bonuses or pluses you want to add to it, do as you must, because
certainly.
this will determine the path of your casting as the 10 minutes begin. Just know, once you start this, you must continue the spell until the end.
Yeah, that's fair.
Good. This is a fun
Zook, I have the utmost faith
Oh.
in you. That's it. That's all I've got. Just do it right. By the way, you also have.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be a D8 of inspiration. You also have the bootstraps. So if you fail an ability check, you can choose to succeed as a reaction.
Sweet.
So
Just once, I assume.
yeah, just once.
Okay?
Oh, wait. You
So-
said Arcana?
For it too.
Yeah, 2 knack for it dice. You have 2d6 just to use at your leisure.
If you need. And hey, Slugger, you know you've shown a lot of real gumption. Go get him. I have nothing to offer you except for that.
Just a word of encouragement.
And while we're at it, it's Wyatt, words of encouragement.
Herbal bearings.
Hey, does Wyatt have anything that would be helpful right now? Hold on.
I'm gonna sneak attack the spell.
Wyatt sneak attacked for the first time a couple episodes ago when I was rolling.
When you were playing for him. We won't get into that.
Didn't we do that for Liz one time? We're like 3d6. Yeah, that was a
It was
wild.
pretty great.
I forgot you can
wild
click the
revelation.
bonus button, but that would have been 24
A 24?
without anything.
Okay.
Without anything.
Nice.
Oh yeah, don't even waste any of the fun bonuses.
Hang on
All right.
to him.
Maybe waste one of them.
Just for funsies.
What, a 24?
Yeah.
What happens when it rolls like a
Can you
17?
smile
We are
when you
working-
arrive at that
We are
roll?
working off like loose knowledge.
plus
I think the
9,
DC
so it's-
would be high.
Some napkin
That's
scribbles
true.
over here.
That's true.
And I know that 24 is a lot. Well,
So I have the
Make your own
bootstraps,
choices.
and then I have the knack for it, and then I also have a D8.
You could add a single D6 and guarantee you're at 25.
Dude, what if it's a 30 DC?
The
Tough
choice is
taters.
yours. Are you leaving
Oh.
it at 24
Boil
or
them,
are
mash
you
them,
rolling
stick
one
'em in
more
a
time?
stew.
I will
And
say
then-
if you use the inspiration,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not enough, you get the inspiration back. So there's
You do have
no harm in
her
doing
extra
Cool.
pocket ability
That was the
means
D8
that
one?
Is that called refund policy?
it. Yeah.
so I believe it's extra pocket.
That's a
So
great feature.
If you don't, if your bardic doesn't succeed,
32.
Damn!
It was
32
full 8.
total.
Uh-huh.
Jesus. Okay.
I got the 8.
He's
So
trying to
you
get back to his kids.
begin the ritual.
Should I
will
keep
say-
going?
I will say you did roll.
No.
Let's keep going. I'd say because you did roll an 8 on that inspiration, we'll count that as a success because this isn't really there's the DC success or failure is kind of wobbly right now. So, but you did use that inspiration, so it is gone now. So I will say that. So it is not like you failed. And,
Also,
but if you
remember
rolled
everyone
pretty
got
low.
real inspiration for Will's birthday.
Just him.
Yes.
No, it said in
No,
the
I
thing.
said what I want
did
for my
it?
birthday is for everyone to
You
get
didn't
inspired.
deny it.
Oh, that's weird. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
It's one of the few times I've been
Um,
really selfless. We should
adding
probably
it.
capitalize on it.
Yeah. All right. So you begin casting the spell, drawing the predetermined marks and lines using the ink and the chalk to create the sprawling text across the canvas. While that's going on, Kestis, you move down for maybe a handful of minutes before all of a sudden, off to the left, your spell pings. Something's down there.
Just gonna turn my horse body.
Flop to
Move
the
the
side.
mentor
Yep.
in that
Flop,
direction.
yeah, good call. Good call. You begin to descend, moving down faster and faster, until after a few minutes you do reach the bottom. Your locate object spell is very helpful because it gives you little to no issues of locating exactly where they are, and you do find there is nestled against a rock with looks to be like 4 or 5 stones strapped to their body is Vodos, unconscious, but seemingly alive. You can see their body kind of rising and falling. As you approach, though, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
21.
21. With your, as you look over the body, you can see that the gills across his neck, which you hadn't ever seen before when he was above land, while they are opening and closing in a breathing fashion, you can see what looks to be some sort of a mucousy film that is like billowing in and out of them, and it's like it you can hear almost like a sucking sound as it's like trying to force air and oxygen through, but is having a hard time doing so. It seems as though he's choking on something, but is currently unconscious and can't, whatever it is not helping him right now.
You gotta suck the mucus out.
The first thing I'm gonna try before I try sucking the mucus out.
I think you start with that.
Listen, I've been doing baby classes. You've got to suck the mucus.
Stop. God.
First thing I'm gonna try is I'm gonna cast air bubble,
Okay.
which it creates a spectral globe around the head of a willing creature that I can see within range. The globe is filled with fresh air that lasts until the spell ends.
How long does the spell last?
24 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, druids are broken.
All right.
I know. There's a lot of. I've been looking at exclusively the underwater spells.
That's true. When
I've
he
been
does
really
his spell
focused.
list, he's like, all right, water.
If it says water, I'm probably
an hour,
taking
and you can do anything for a day.
All right, so you cast air bubble, and you watch as the air materializes around him. As that happens, you watch as the mucus that was like clinging immediately turns into a powder and like falls to his body, and his breathing becomes normal. So whatever it was is no longer activated by the water. With your 21 perception, though, you do hear the sounds of as something scuttles across the rocks behind you.
King Trident.
Right in.
Yeah, King Trident.
I'm going to cast. I'm going to keep going for. Let me just double check. Not concentration. I don't. Locate objects is concentration, but that one, air bubble's not. Water breathing's not. I'm going to enhance ability and make myself stronger.
Okay.
The strength one,
Okay.
which I can't seem to remember what it's called at this exact moment.
Bull strength.
Bull's strength or something like
I
that.
don't
Bull's
have
endurance.
Enlarge.
the,
That sounds right. Nope.
who. No,
Nope.
I don't like whatever you're about to say.
That's why I stopped saying
I'm
it.
ahead of you
I
off
don't
at the
like
pass.
it either.
No.
It's bull's strength. Bull
Okay.
strength.
That's it?
That's not better.
We were fishing for something great.
Just gives me advantage on strength checks and my. This is very specious, but my carrying capacity doubles, and I'm just gonna see if I can grab him off the ocean floor and not even worry about untying him, and just kind of
Trying to
get him
lift
on
him?
the back of the manta.
Interesting. Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
Yeah, they tied him up. You untied him.
Another me without you
Thank
reference
goodness
to
I
us.
have
That's
advantage. That's still not very
You have
good.
inspiration if you
It's
want.
it's a bar.
Shouldn't you cast it on the manta?
No, because it's not what I'm trying to do. Because I have to get it up there first. Manta doesn't have hands.
But it's underwater. Everything underwater weighs less, so you could easily put it on the manta, but the manta's now carrying 2 critters.
Well, but then it's underwater still, and the manta should have an easy time. Also, the manta's a ghost, and I don't know what to do with that.
It has the characteristic, the stat sheet of a riding horse, which I'm currently looking up.
Oh, I have that too. I've got that. That's a
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
I can
you
become.
are a riding horse.
Well, a riding horse can definitely underwater carry another riding horse and another creature.
It's a 9. I'm not going to
seahorse,
use
right?
the inspiration yet because that's not very high.
It's got a 16 strength.
You reach down, grab Vodos, and begin to lift. However, as you do, the rocks that are holding him, some of them, while they are weighty, other ones are like stuck in crevices of this rock. So pulling him out is not like just with his ropes bound to him is not an option at this point. However, because you did that, this creature is going to use. It's going to take its turn. So as this happens, you lift and then you hear that scuttling again and turn and can see a flash of a multicolored carapace before lights begin to flash in front of your eyes. I need you to make
Tamatoa.
a
It's Tamatoa.
wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
Shiny.
saving throw. That is should probably use a D8.
Do it. I mean, if it fails, you get it back. So
Well, that's an 11 total.
you still have a D8. Isn't that fun?
Neck for it?
We'll save it.
Where are all these D8s coming from?
Well, I've got a nick for it.
Inspiration. I gave him inspiration before he went.
You
down.
gave him inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knack for it's a 6, right?
Nap for it's a D6.
Twice.
2d6.
2D6.
Hanging on to that.
Yeah. Whatever you want. So grand total is
11.
11. So there's a failure.
It's not very good.
You. Well, I gotta see what the.
I really want it to be Tamatoa, and I want Calvin to do the voice and us.
I don't want Calvin to do Jermaine Clement's voice because I'm worried he'll lose respect for him.
It will be so good.
There's
Calvin
only one
or-
Jermaine
Oh.
Clement.
Oh, I thought you were saying lose respect
There's
for
also only
Jermaine
one
Clement.
Calvin Piper for that.
Like, how'd that happen?
You said what?
I thought you were saying you'd lose respect for Jermaine Clement. I was like, wait.
That's wild. Does that work for anyone? Like, I could just pretend to be anyone and you're going to lose respect for
For them.
I'm intrigued.
Okay.
It's a tempting idea.
Pretend to be Kelsey.
Doesn't work. She's perfect. Try again.
That could only backfire on Drew.
Atticus, I know he's not perfect.
No, last time we did one of those
Alright.
thought experiences, I almost cried in an Airbnb kitchen.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, this is great for both of us.
I know you learned a lot.
I've retained a lot. Yes.
You grew.
Yes.
I don't love how long it's taking Calvin to figure out what just happened to me.
Kinda icky.
Forums don't know.
Jeez. Okay.
The forums have no decision.
Sorry, I just didn't realize that's what that was. I
Don't worry, Calvin. I'll roll the damage for you.
No.
no.
Just tell me when to stop grabbing.
Are we
dice.
all dead?
No. I don't think so. Not yet, anyways.
We're all dead. I knew it.
Oh, he's dead.
17, 21.
Just do the crab voice.
30, 35, 40 points of damage. Just
the
take
crab
it and move
voice.
on.
Sorry, I gotta roll this.
Can you do Jermaine Clement?
No, I
How
can't.
many hit points do you have, Kestis?
Yeah, I hate that
Listen,
question.
do another.
41. I have a
He's a
pretty
New Zealander,
good
right?
chunk of hit points.
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me? God damn it. Okay, it doesn't work.
That's fine. I'll play.
The flashing lights hit you, your eyes go white, and then you shake and it dissipates. You had too many hit points. It didn't affect you.
Is it like a sleep sort of thing?
It would have knocked you unconscious.
I have hit points because of the card I pulled from the deck of many things.
Did you really?
deck of-
That's
I got bonus
the
hit points.
Bonus hit points. That's awesome.
Whoa.
Okay.
What
But
would your
as
hit
you
points
shake your
have?
head and your vision clears, you see what looks to be about 18 foot long, this giant creature with this long carapace armor, probably about 6 or 7 legs, 2 eye stalks, and it's rearing up in the space around you. The flashing of its armor causing just like these refractal lights to hit everywhere, and it's looking straight at you. I need you to go ahead and roll initiative because it's you versus the Reef Hammer.
Oh, one of us probably should have gone with him. Oh, it's a bit late for that.
Zook's there. Like,
I mean, are we playing with Will's birthday inspiration?
You have a additional die to reroll if you want to.
I'm gonna take it because I want to move quickly.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay. 14.
Roll the 19. So it is its turn.
ooh, you have your Mother's Day
Try it
inspiration.
again.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Roll the D8. You
No,
still have it.
because
kidding.
it's just gonna lash out at you
Okay.
with a reef hammer.
an
And it's
emotional
you watch as it rears down and like moves around you with a surprisingly fast speed, and you don't see it do anything, but then you hear and feel the sound of something hit you as the air and water meet and explode as it punches and tries to hit you.
Reef hammer.
So
Is that what they call it?
that's going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
It's like a giant mantis.
Yeah.
You are not wearing any armor, are you?
I am not.
Okay.
And
What
it's
about the
driving
armor of
me
God?
crazy. I'm losing
What are you
losing
doing?
my mind.
I explicitly say, what are you doing when you're doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing?
I wonder if this would have been
You take
worse if I was wearing armor.
you take 12 points of force damage
Okay.
and
No, don't say and.
8 points of fire damage as the explosion hits and explodes. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw as the
that, of
sound
course, would have
under this
vaporized.
under the water
So-
hits you as well as the force.
Glue.
You said a Constitution
Correct.
saving throw?
Instantly rendered.
Oh, I'm
into
great
glue.
at those.
We should make Kestis roll when he gets injured to see if he breaks a leg and we have to put him down.
That's a 2.
You are deafened.
That was the. Oh,
Okay.
I thought that might have.
I can
been
live with that.
what you-
It's not terrible, but
It's not fun.
You're going to
not
sound a
fun.
little more pitchy.
And it immediately is going to use its bonus action to conceal, and you watch as it goes around a rock, and then stillness. You can't see it.
You did it.
You beat the crab.
I won.
It's your turn.
Sorry, Zoros.
Okay, can you
We're outta
just
here.
just do
No, I cannot.
a Kiwi accent that's like close to that?
I'm
No.
I'm going to Can I just hunker down over Vodos and just hold an action for if I see it again?
Make a perception check.
Come on, this would be the time to roll good. Let's throw some stuff on it. Hold on, let me see where am I at? Okay, much better. That's a 20 with the bardic inspiration.
You glance up at the rocks in this darkness, which is very hard to see anything at this point, but you swear you see just the flash of some movement maybe about 30 feet off. Whatever this thing is, it's poising to strike again somewhere nearby.
30 feet, you say?
Just about.
That's a wonderful number. I'm going to, at 3rd level, because we're doing a lot of water stuff, and
Yeah.
it just did some air and water stuff. I'm going to use a 3rd level spell and cast Destroy Water.
Okay.
Centered on it. 3rd level spell is a 40-foot cube. So what I want to do is destroy the water in a 40-foot cube around it,
Yeah.
which, we're at the bottom of the ocean, would theoretically immediately collapse 40 feet of water.
You
of
are
40 foot.
you are essentially duplicating its
I want to do
own
exactly
thing.
what it just did to me.
But you're the
Very
best to
well.
ever do it.
But I'm
the
like
difference.
that.
I will. Is there?
4 times.
So it just destroys water and that's it.
So, destroy water. You destroy. It says up to 10 gallons of water, but we're upcasting it.
Sure,
by
you're
2
going
levels.
you're going bigger. Yep.
You said
Um,
a 40-foot cube.
Alternatively, I can destroy fog within a 30-foot cube. In a
That's
range.
cool.
But
That's
that's
nice.
all it tells me.
Really ruin a worship
What?
site with that spell.
Hold on, what's the mass of a 40-foot cube of water?
A lot.
Like a bunch.
Massive 40-foot cube.
I think this is the only ever combat use recorded for that spell.
I mean, it might be. It very well could be. All right, so
crazy.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to say you go ahead and give me your spell save DC because it's going to have to roll to save.
So it's a 14.
14.
And it has Despiration because of my birthday.
You're getting close.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta find the line.
So this is going to be a Constitution saving throw because it's the force of the water. Doesn't have a high Constitution. It needs to roll. It needs to roll a 13 or better in order to do this.
We have the same Constitution
It
save
needs to roll a
too.
13 or better.
It's a 1.16 ton.
1.16 tons.
Rolled a 5. So I need you to roll. You cast it at 3rd level?
Mm-hmm. I gave it the beefiest spell I had.
Could you destroy the water inside of someone's body?
If
Roll-
you're a real like
roll,
edgelord D&D player,
Do this
you
for
could.
me. Roll 4d10. No, because you did it bigger. Do 6d10 damage and then do 4d6 for me and give me those numbers.
6d10.
And then 4d6.
I'll just
Yeah, we should have fought these refarmers a long time ago.
here's
These things are
here's
punks.
6d10.
Mm-hmm.
36
36 points of force damage.
and
Your middle name is Half Hand?
yeah, I put that in there. 15. is
15 points
46.
of fire damage. So you cast a spell, and I will say you don't have to roll. I'm actually going to. Oh no, it doesn't have to because it's immune to being deafened. You cast the spell, and trying to mimic what it did, watch the water appear, then collapse, and a much louder, much more resonant explodes in the water. You watch as this thing goes spinning off from the impact. A piece of its carapace getting dislodged from the impact. It's not dead though, because it does right itself after a moment and realign itself to come back at you. That's going to end this round of combat. We're going to do 2 things. First of all, I'm going to roll. On a 15 or higher, Vodos will come to consciousness. Anything else, he stays unconscious.
Okay.
It's a 5 again. He is still unconscious.
I smack him in the face a little bit.
We'll get to that. Yeah, we can. You can try to rouse him here this next time. Quickly spinning us back up to the top of the void. You all are staying quiet, keeping your eyes peeled for any individuals that would be up and about this time of night, as Zook is meticulously drawing his sigil. When all of a sudden you hear this very faint, and a few seconds later, followed by a much louder that resonates through the ocean.
I think Kestis found something.
Or something found Kestis.
I like to think he was the larger of the 2 booms.
Eh,
That's
maybe.
semantics.
I hope.
I do like. What's the adjacency of this? Like, do we feel like, oh, that wasn't far away, or oh, I hope he figures it out?
That's up to. I leave that up to. Honestly, I leave that up to the one person who would know what it is and what it entails. You.
Oh, cool. Yes.
Barrios is the only one who would know what a reef hammer sounds like,
And he's dumb
And
as
has
fuck.
been to the bottom of the ocean.
and has been down there.
All right. Well, looks like I'm using that birthday. God,
Birthday?
Jesus.
Your birthday, I don't think helped much.
It hasn't helped
much of the
anyone.
group.
Cursed birthday.
Haven't used it yet.
That's your call. I'm leaving it
Oh,
up
I
to
have
you.
to roll for. All right. Well,
No.
forget it. I'm holding
What?
on to the birthday dice.
No, you spent it.
Spent it for a non-roll.
Well, shoot. Oh no.
Use your Mother's Day inspiration.
I want to look at the arcane sigil real quick. Does it look like that's
Sigil?
like we got timey-wimey on that?
He just started it. This was I would say he's probably about 2 minutes into this the start of the sigil because he went down super fast, found Vodos, immediately kicked off. This was a few minutes
He went
after.
down to arouse Vodos. I'm gonna summon another phantom steed.
Hold on.
Go and what? You remember the time that Calvin told us that we were aroused in the middle of the night by something?
Yeah.
When we were camping in like campaign 2.
This is what I.
That.
No, he said.
Yeah.
This is what I mean by.
Years ago.
Oh, you
This is what I
woke
mean by
aroused.
we
We
can't
woke
ever-
aroused
You
is
were
what he
no,
had said.
He said, roused. You were
no.
roused
We
in the middle.
explained to him.
I did.
What
There
it
was a
means to
pause.
be
Yeah, it was,
aroused.
what's that word? Roused.
Roused. That's what I was trying to say. Didn't happen. Won't ever live it down, apparently.
Sounds like,
So,
sounds like revisionist history. Jesus, erection. That was a great moment too.
Hebrews Hut. That's a good one, too.
Yep.
Oh.
All it took.
Okay.
You know what's
our old
great on
church.
to send to an audience is just a contextless list of inside
Oh,
jokes.
Dude, let me tell you, you guys would be
A
laughing
public
too if you
speaker
were
that
in.
we knew said that the context of a Bible story started in a Hebrew woman's hut,
I thought
but
you-
he
yeah.
strung it together and said a Hebrew woman's or a Hebrew.
No, he
Hebrew
said a
slut.
Hebrew slut. Yeah.
Hebrew
Yeah.
slut.
He was trying to say a Hebrew slut and said a Hebrew slut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
All
so-
been there.
The
And then he
Bible
said,
started
and
in
then
a
he said,
Hebrew slut.
"Oh no, I guess it's Mother's Day now," because it was on Mother's Day that he preached that message.
Incredible.
I don't know why he decided to say, "Well, I guess it's Mother's Day now that I've said slut," but
Yep.
here we are. So
Good look. That
I mean,
was a
every
great-
What was
mom-
that guy's name?
Had sex before.
not gonna dox him afterwards. I'll tell you afterwards.
Good call. Good call. Okay. I'm gonna redirecting. I'm
Yep.
gonna summon the Phantom Steed. Burn a second, third level spell slot, and I'm going to towards it.
So you're not
You
original
know the
casting
name
it.
of the number.
No, I don't have.
Talk
I don't.
about
I
on the
mean,
show.
if a
Oh,
boom
well,
happened,
it's-
I don't have a spare 2 minutes.
Okay. So you hop onto your steed and begin to descend as
Oh
fast
wait, it
as you
takes me a
can.
minute to cast it, so he's got to survive 10 more rounds of combat before I can get to him.
Time's a little wobbly in this combat,
Say
so
less.
if you
That
want to
sounds
do
great.
it, I will let this happen. Because
Yeah, I'll do it.
trust me, him casting a 10-minute spell versus all the stuff that's going on, time's going to be a little wonky.
That's fair. We're in Avengers
Like
Endgame
Dragon Ball.
right now.
We're playing pretend.
much.
All right.
All right, so you begin to cast the spell. We'll go back. Kessis. The creature realigns itself and is going to go ahead and try to cast its color spray again.
Oh,
you
boy.
watch as it immediately pops its arms out again, and as it does, it reflects parts of its shell that cause the lights to flash again. It can only do it at a lower level this time, and it's not a roll, so it's just a straight D10.
Could you make sure that it fails?
Can it fail, please?
Well, we'll see. It's a lower level, so maybe it doesn't get. No, it's almost the exact same 33 hit points, and you're still over that, aren't you? You're not over 33 now?
No, you hit me for 20 points.
That is. Oh, that is true. I did hit
I'm
you
at
for
21 now.
You're at 21. You are now blinded by the lights as it hits you. So now,
characters in this campaign.
just so you are,
really.
just so you're aware, you are now deafened
Yeah.
and blinded. The world goes away.
Okay.
That ends its turn, as it's going to use its bonus action to conceal itself again and disappear.
Not that it needs to.
Not that it needs to, but it's not a,
Can he
it's not a
still-
super smart
can he
creature.
still feel?
Yes,
It's going to take him a long time before he develops the daredevil senses. Though.
unless he has blind sight, which for some reason that works.
Yeah, seeing Jennifer.
If
all
it
right.
was water
It is
blind
now
sight, he
your
might.
turn. What would you like to do this
But-
round?
Well, I am going to. I'm going to do two things really quick. Before I do anything else, I'm going to poke my head inside the air bubble that I know is right in front of me.
Sure. Feel around, grab it.
And I'm going to just give a little tap, and I'm going to go, Vodos, things are going bad. And then I'm going to wild shape into a reef shark, which has 30 feet of blind sight.
There you go. Good call. You immediately shoo into the reef shark while you still cannot hear and still cannot see. Your blind sight pulses out around you. You're able to pick up nothing within 30 feet of you. Wherever this creature is, it is outside of that range.
Nice.
Do conditions stick with you when you?
I would assume
Yes.
so.
Yeah, because if it were anything like polymorph or some other weird thing, I would say probably not. But because druids inherently are still themselves, everything goes with them. So that is kind of the pros and cons of that. So
I just figured.
Couldn't just wild shape and
Since
drop.
you gain their
Yeah.
HP,
Right.
take over their HP. It was kind of
You think Criminal Blinds would be a good TV show?
criminal. What?
Criminal blinds.
Okay, so end of your turn. We're gonna go ahead and roll again, and we're gonna
Short
see if
answer's
Vodos
no.
wakes up. We're gonna go and reduce this to a 12.
Okay.
Did you just invent like a derogatory term for unsighted people?
Criminal.
No,
Oh, it's a criminal blind.
Like I don't know that I've
Come
ever
on,
heard.
big number.
Well, you know them blinds and what they're like.
Your blind sense picks up Vodos' body still unconscious and moving, but in that moment, as you're looking over and trying to like, please be awake, I really can't see anything right now. Your blind sense picks up another sense as the reef hammer is approaching you and is going to attack, and because you are deafened and blinded, it will get advantage on this attack.
Could you have turned into like a hippopotamus?
That's a
with
natural
major
18.
HP?
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely gonna
That's
hit.
way more.
All right.
Well, because he cast water breathing, so it'd be a
as
hippo that
a-
could breathe water.
That's true.
That'd be cool.
As a shark, it's a 12. Also, as me, it's a 12.
15 points of force damage, 5 points of fire damage.
15 and 5.
And I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
It's like 20.
1 point.
Constitution saving throw.
But I think in order for him to knock you out, he has to hit your HP exactly.
Zach, swap out the dice.
Yeah,
Swap
put-
it out.
It's a 3.
Put
It got,
that
Still-
one in the freezer.
still
it got
deafened.
better.
Still deafened.
Go digital.
Still-
a
still
newt. I got better.
Go
I
digital.
got better.
working
Okay,
for me.
still deafened. End of this round. End of this round, the blindness will fade because it only lasts a round.
Oh, that's nice.
What about the deafness?
Deafness goes away when he saves from it.
Oh, cool.
I would love to do that someday.
All right. So, as this goes on, Zook, you are continuing your casting. Another few minutes have gone by as you're doing this. I need you to make another Arcana check for me.
Okay.
Hey, what time we got? How much longer? I'm kind of getting a little concerned about the kid.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. As you say that, you hear another explode down in the water.
Oh, a little while still, I think. Can I? Oh, sorry. Please go on.
Oh no, sorry.
What'd you roll?
I'm gonna use one of my neck.
So we have water breathing, right?
Yes.
Well, crap. Connie's in the water.
You're going in the water?
I'm going after. Yeah, I'm going after him.
Okay.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Will's
What is
birthday
your-
inspiration?
If we don't come back,
What's your
you guys just go.
What's your movement?
I think he's gonna use, if you'll allow it, his awesome moving from place of dim light he can see to place of dim light he can see, just dancing like he's just basically gonna try to.
Shadow stepping?
Sure. I still need to get a rough idea of how fast that will take you.
Yeah, shadow step is 60 feet. I'm guessing probably like, yeah, every 6 seconds or so. Like it takes him a second to gain his bearing, kind of like.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. If that's how you want to do it, absolutely. Okay. Zook, what did you roll?
23.
23. Okay. You hit a couple moments of like you're kind of lost in place, but you quickly
I forgot the lyrics of the
reconstitute
song
and,
that was in my
figure
head.
out where you're supposed to be going, and you continue seemingly without issue right now. Okay.
Can I do just like a quick little peek around and see if anything is coming or if I can hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Perception. Oh, 20 unnatural.
With a unnatural 20, you hear the sounds of voices high above.
Coming closer or just
Unknown.
indistinguishable?
Indistinguishable voices.
Um,
People are awake.
May I please, well, probably, yeah. May I please cast my unseen servant?
Unheard servant, yeah.
Well, I'm going to take the vest off for this. He's going to be
Oh,
unseen.
okay. You take the gloves and the vest off. Yeah.
Can you please bang on the wall or alert us in some way if you see anybody coming down the corridor?
You see no response.
Thank you. And I will send him 60 feet is the limit of it, so I will send him.
So the unheard servant moves 60 feet up the stairs. That's it.
Yeah, I mean that's the
All
best
you
I
got.
can do.
All right. No, easy. Very, very fine. Very fine. All right. Back to the round of here. Sorry, I realized I flip-flopped our turns. I had you go and then I had the Reef Hammer go, which was technically the reverse of our turns here. So we're going to go ahead and let you continue with this. It is now your turn. You've just suffered another attack from the Reef Hammer as it pulled itself away from the area and disappeared into darkness again. You are deafened. However, you are not blinded.
I'm not blinded.
Because the round is over, so you can see as a reef shark or use your blind sense.
I'm going to... Still a shark. A little, just barely still a shark.
Still barely a shark.
I'm going to, in a desperate attempt to kickstart things, I'm going to take a little nibble of Vodos' arm.
Okay.
Hey, wake up.
Are you inflicting damage?
I think I'm going to have to.
Okay,
to
go
make
ahead
it
and
work.
I'd say go ahead and
roast
roll your damage for a bite attack.
I've gotten rid of my mouth and hands. this is
Close
the only
enough.
tool I have.
Bigger.
Straight out of 50 Shades of Grey.
Bite attack. Just do I need to roll to hit or just roll
No,
damage?
he's sitting there.
Perfect.
And you actually do damage when you do it, so I assume this isn't just going to be
Yes.
dumbing him.
Not
Yes.
-1.
I sure do. It's, 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Which is probably not great for him, but
You
it's
bite down
Potent.
take a moment because the scent of blood hits your shark nostrils and you're like, oh, that's good. Turning into Bruce there for that's
Oh,
cool.
no.
But
Intervention.
you bite down on him, glancing around to try to see where this creature is. And as you do, you feel a pop on your nose. As Vodos sits up and hits you, just, what was that for? And just kind of like looks around and goes, the hell am I?
I try to like shake and like nod because I want to stay a shark for now if I can.
Guess this.
And then I chomp onto the back of the phantom steed
Uh-huh.
and like hang on with my teeth
Okay.
and trying to indicate like grab on.
He grabs on and is like looking around trying to figure out where he is. You watch as his eyes lock onto something. And we're going to go ahead because that was your turn. We're going to go and do his turn and then we'll go back to the reef shark. He sees something and you watch as he whips a hand out and immediately you watch as the water around you immediately God, I forgot the word. Air injected into the water as like a fog cloud underwater hits the area about 60 feet around you guys, and the creature, you hear it get buffeted by whatever this is, and he grabs onto the steed and goes, let's go! And you guys shoot up into the air. As that happens, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Would love to. 23.
23. You see about
That I've got.
You see about 3 other flashes of light as other reef hammers are now joining the fight as they come shooting surprisingly quick out of the rock alcove in pursuit of you guys.
Yep.
So that's gonna end your guys' turn. We're gonna go ahead and circle back up to Barrios.
I
at
didn't
this
have any
point.
more spell slots. I didn't cast Phantom Seed. I'm just chilling, hanging out.
You're still up top. Good to know.
No, I did have spell slots. I was headed that way.
So you did do it or didn't?
I did do
You
it.
did do it. Okay.
I'm just like, oh, he made it out.
Part
I'm
way down and we'll get it out. It'll
Yeah.
be great.
You are careening down as fast as you can. You look and see this swirling, like, vortex of water down, quite a ways down below you, and you can see the Phantom Steed shooting back up, but you can also see, like I said, 4 reef hammers are now surging up out of the rocks towards
To slow them down.
towards your friends. What do you want to do?
Is Connie just still like way the hell up here? By
You're
the
getting there.
surface?
You're getting there.
Too far away to even see any of this action. Just,
Okay,
just like
yeah. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You said there's 4 of those
Four of
reef
them,
hammers?
yes.
The one closest to us, I'm going to, while still holding onto my Phantom Steed, point ahead and say, "When you're a hammer, everything's a nail." And I'm going to antagonize it to hit the nearest one to it.
Oh,
So,
okay. Go ahead and give me what's the DC on that?
15
That's a
of
great line,
wisdom.
They're not very wise, and with a 12, that is a failure.
Yes.
I mean, it's only 4d4, but the nearest one has to attack the next nearest one after suffering 4, 5, 6 points of psychic damage.
6 points of psychic damage. You watch as it immediately whips around and does hit. Jeez. Holy moly.
Turn them on each other.
24 points of damage is dealt to the another one, as the one that was previously engaged with Kessis spins around and lashes out with one of its arms and hits one that is coming up out of the water, and you watch as another explosion of air and fire hits that. They seem to be kind of wrapped up in themselves right now, so two are now chasing them. These two are now seem to kind of engaged in a...
I'm going to pull the e-brake on my Phantom Steed,
Yep.
do a sick 180, and now I'm lead car going back up.
Good call, good call.
So sick.
All right.
We're killing it.
End of that, we're going to go ahead and cycle back up to
And Connie's just stepping
the...
shadow to shadow.
We'll get there.
Connie's on
Cycle
his way.
back up to the void itself. Zook, you are now halfway through casting this spell.
Okay.
Please make another Arcana check for me.
Phantom Steed is my favorite spell.
I love this turtle. This is a good turtle.
Affirmations. If you were a Ninja Turtle, you'd be Donatello. You're so smart.
If you were a real turtle, you'd
So,
be a box
it was-
No, those are racist.
turtle. A box turtle?
Yeah.
21.
21?
I learned that this week.
Yeah.
They don't like the color black.
That's right.
I don't know if that's enough. There's certain things I can
That
do
is
if
your-
it's a failure.
It is...
Then
I cannot tell you one way or another.
Well,
this
you could.
I could. I don't want to. It
There
sets
you go.
expense.
I
It
don't
sets
want to.
sets the suspense if I watch you guys struggle to be like, oh, was that enough? It's like, yeah, you never know.
I'll keep that for now.
Okay.
That's still a very good roll.
Yeah.
You're going to call it a 21?
Yeah.
All right.
You might really beef it in a couple turns.
As that happens,
Wait. Okay.
as that happens, Nell,
Oh boy.
Yes.
you feel a tug on your
Blast.
sleeve,
Hello.
continually tugging.
You found somebody then.
Keeps tugging.
Okay, come along with me then. Let's go. You can stop tugging now.
Stops tugging.
Okay. I will. Are there people coming down the steps?
Do you want to move up and try to find them?
Yes.
Okay. So you move up about 60 feet up to where you had sent the servant. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Six.
You don't see anything up here.
All right. All right. Zook, how's it coming?
As far as I can tell, it's okay for now.
I won't distract you anymore. Keep doing good work.
Oh no,
All right.
you're good. I'm on to the next song.
Cycling back down to the underwater individuals. At this point, Connie, you are shadow stepping through water, which is a weird experience to begin with, and you look up to see two phantom steeds with individuals clinging to them are now zipping up towards you. Behind them are two very large creatures that look not happy. Do you do anything?
Yeah, is one of the Phantom Steeds close enough for me to like get in front of?
I would say yes.
Okay, and do like a swing up.
Oh yeah, Legolas and the two towers.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he's
you
gonna bamf
make
over
an
right-
acrobatics check. Let's see how cool this is.
All right.
A water acrobatics check.
Aquabatics.
That Waterworld stunt show. Let's see it.
Nice.
Let's see it, SeaWorld. Come on.
Come on, Shamu.
Where'd my water go?
Some 25.
Yeah. Yeah, with beauty and grace, you alight atop the Phantom Steed as you all hurtle your way up.
Queen of 50
In the moment
states.
that you did that, he did have to slow down for a second, and as that happens, you see one of the two Reef Hammers does attempt to color spray you guys, and it's going to use it. It's just going to go and use all 3 of its charges, so it's going to cast at the highest level.
Oh, nice. That's fun.
I mean, that sounds like a missile. That
Yeah.
sounds like something that deflects.
Sounds like something I could hit the chaff button on the Phantom Steed, and that would intercept it.
And just send out the flares.
It plankton just come out of the
Bioluminescence LinkedIn, yeah.
Oh, listen, that is 100%. Connie uses what is that wonderful spell?
All right, so
Minor
I'm going to
illusion.
start with. Do the
little
Phantom Steeds have
halo.
hit points?
1.
They have 1.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to start with the lowest ones. So both steeds immediately start to move erratically as they are now blinded. How many hit points do you have?
I have 23 total.
23. You are now blinded. Moving up next
keep being
would be Vodos has enough. He will be fine. How many hit points do you have?
51.
51. You're not affected. And Barrios?
38.
38. 38? Hold on.
Is it more or less than the number you
Dang
have,
it.
Calvin?
No. Not enough. I only have like 23 left. All
I
right.
had to remember
So,
which was higher, 38 or 23.
so, well, I had to do math because I had to take the chunk of it and
That's what I
distribute it
said.
amongst. All right.
Greater
No, you
than
didn't.
less than.
But I still
Which is more, 38 apples or 23 oranges?
yeah, but I have blind sight.
Like, sharks can tell what up.
Is that like a lot
still
of
have
oranges or
blind
like I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
They've got a swim bladder. No, they don't. That's kind of their whole.
Connie
thing.
and Barrios, you now see, and Vodos, you can now see that the reef shark is blind, and both of these steeds are blind.
Well, I'm going to solve half our problem, and I'm going to touch one of the eye stalks and cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
We're not blind.
Nice.
Maybe you should hop. No, that'd be too many people on the other steed.
Okay.
Yeah,
So your
Vodos.
steed is now good to go.
Yes.
No longer blinded. Connie, you doing anything?
Connie just thinks really hard about how that shark could probably guide the blinded steed.
If there
Shark's
was
blind.
blood in the water.
Um,
If only someone cut
That's
themselves
fine.
to put blood into the water.
I mean, is there any immediate danger? Is there anything?
Yeah, there's still 2 reef hammers charging towards you guys.
Okay. Sick.
Better than 4.
That's better than 9 as well, while we're at it.
I would even say it's better than 3.
Ooh, I don't know.
It's better than 2 and a goblin.
True.
2 and a goblin would be a goblin underwater. Just,
Just a little guy.
Yeah, you know what he's doing down there? It's crazy stuff.
It's goblin stuff.
no, it's a water goblin.
I'm down here. I'm a goblin. I'm a real wet goblin. That's my next character. His name was Wet Goblin.
Wet goblin.
Sam
Love it.
Kinnison, the wet
Love it.
goblin.
Whoa! It's me, a goblin.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything Connie can do except for try to, make himself as like aquadynamic as possible.
Okay. All right. So with that, Vodos is going to glance over, seeing that he is on a now blinded
Can
creature.
Vodos help?
Looks over at you two and goes, "Do I slow them down or help this?"
Hey, why are you...
Oh, we can speak?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Vodos. Yeah, help yourself. Don't slow them down. Get going. Get out of here.
Very well. And he reaches out and touches, and he's going to cast Lesser Restoration on the steed. And using that spell slot there, check that one off. So it is now good to go. So now its speed is not reduced, which means that it does not get caught by the reef hammers. So
So I have the Phantom Steed
yes,
by my teeth.
yes,
If I chose to drop my,
you would also have the Phantom Steed by your teeth.
would I? Like, could I drop it and
Yes, yeah, very easy. It's not. I'm not going to make you.
Hold on. I'm looking
is
up
it-
strength of human jaw and how much does
How
a
much can a
horse
jaw
body-
hold?
do I have
So much math.
the moment to act here? Am I
Sure, I would
in
say
the-
this is part of your guys'
I
round.
feel like that's
This
some
is
weird
dragon.
162 pounds per square inch is the PSI of a human jaw.
Okay,
So-
estimate what, like
I'm gonna-
6 square inches.
I'm gonna try something.
Square inches, probably.
I'm gonna use a
Of bite
bonus action
surface.
to drop
So,
my
well,
reef
do
shark form.
Okay.
Still blind, but
Yep.
in contact
that.
with the Phantom Steed. I'm gonna cast haste on the Phantom Steed
Oh,
and just try to double its movement speed.
Sure.
We're talking 972 PSI.
Boom. It
Just rock
Takes
to the
off.
surface.
and you guys just watch it go. It's like, oh wow, that's surprisingly fast.
Why did we come help him again?
So
How much drag does
Cycling
a
back
horse
up.
body create traveling through water at how many miles per hour?
While hooked
Twice
onto
as
doesn't
the
matter
Phantom
because at
Steed.
this point
26.
another minute passes and all of you poof, burst through the water and land panting but alive on the void.
On the
Hey,
side,
now would be a
right?
good time to finish the spell,
Up
not to
to
interrupt
the-
your song.
Yeah, thankfully you didn't destroy the canvas as you shot
we
through.
went because we hung it
Punched
like
a hole.
we hung it like that far above.
Yeah, no, it's
So we
fine.
can-
It doesn't cover the entire thing, so you're fine.
Punched a hole like a homecoming banner, just right through the middle of it. Like
Yeah, it's
Porky
great.
Pig through the curtains.
Yep. All right, so you guys
Title.
find yourselves up on the. You find yourselves up
Oh, I
on
missed it.
the void.
It's a good thing.
Zook is still meticulously drawing his sigil. Nell's nowhere to be found. Wyatt's just kind of sitting there
Write it down.
trying to make a ball bearing out of a rock. Not going very well.
Write it down.
He's having a great time though.
Yeah, he's having a great time though. But yeah, you guys are here and you're alive, and Vodos is with you.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. I'm just like
Yeah,
at alert, ready
right.
to.
Yeah, so after the round, your sight comes back. You are no longer blinded.
Hey, Vodos, get ready because we're about to ditch this place.
You're leaving. What?
We're
And
casting the escape spell.
he looks and sees
We're
a spell.
leaving, yes.
You did it.
You can come with us if you want.
Yes, I think it is time that we leave. You see, that's where you're wrong. As
Wait, did he come down the steps?
on the other side,
Son of a
as-
bitch.
Vodos was this
Steps?
guy the whole time?
as stepping down to the ground floor, flanked by his two lieutenants and a few other stragglers, Kaiden steps out.
Did
and
you say he
goes-
was going down the stairs?
He's now down the stairs.
I need to make a dexterity saving throw. Ball bearings. He didn't know where Wyatt was.
That's
He
where
was
Wyatt's been.
stealth at the top of
You know
the
what?
stairs
on the
with
steps.
500 BBs.
No, it's got to be the whole 1,000. We've
Does,
covered
whole
this.
does an
1,000.
18 work?
Yeah,
It would
weirdly
have
that-
if it had only been half the bag, but it was the whole 1,000. I'm looking at Wyatt's
So
character
he-
sheet right here. He's got about 71,000 ball bearings in his
I did
inventory.
put a lot of ball bearings in there just to mess with him. So Kaiden steps down and goes, I thought I made myself.
I thought I made myself clear.
He does have 30,000 ball bearings.
He does have a lot of ball bearings. But not here in the prison. He doesn't have them in the prison because everything was gone.
Oh, that's right.
If there's one thing he was stashed in his wallet,
30,000 ball bearings.
would have treated him like a Daisy BB gun.
I don't call them ball bearings anymore when I put them up that.
He's a rabbit.
I call them pearls.
Just if you squeeze him hard enough,
Like
you
a
got
rabbit.
a machine gun.
his tail and he's just
That's the wrong kind of like
What?
magic trick where it's like tissues, but instead that is
Infinite ball bearings from a rabbit's ass.
What in the?
Oh, you thought it was empty, and you slap his little fat cheeks, and he starts over again.
What in the Looney Tunes am I? Oh, that's
Well, it's your fault for having a thick rabbit down here.
that's fair. That is 100% on me.
With the thickness.
Anyhow, what was I doing? All right, monologue. Kaiden steps down and goes, I made it clear. No one leaves the void. Now I need you to roll initiative.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, let's fuck him up, gang.
This guy such
Such a good moment
sucks.
for good
All of
initiative,
us?
please.
Yes.
All of my good spells.
Yeah, that was the point.
It's
All right.
just a funny,
So
like,
I'm gonna go ahead.
you know?
If you have the ability to, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up.
We've never been more back.
Come on.
The play button, right?
I'm gonna pull up the map.
Oh, let's go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to go ahead, if you can, and look at the battle map, Michelle, if you could pull it up so other people can see it with you, because otherwise,
Like being used on a person.
Uh-huh.
Technically, if they're cut with an open wound, it could work.
Oh, because it
the
talks about an
spell-
open container.
An open container.
Perfect.
Theoretically, yeah.
We'll cut
this
Kaiden
is
and you
so
can destroy
sick.
his water.
all right.
You're gonna destroy 70% of that man
Emotionally.
instantaneously. Just a little bit, just a wee bit.
You didn't tell me there's 2 goddamn sets of stairs.
Yeah, or that there are 2 planks.
I just like the idea that you're like,
that your
looking up at
stripe?
one of the steps
Yeah,
and
I was trying to figure out how
this
the tools
goes where-
worked.
and then it's like,
I'm making it go
well,
away.
well, and it's like 2
It's
steps.
2 steps. See,
So
if
he
that was
came
the case,
up
I would have gone on
this
one
set
and
of
had
stairs.
servant on the other, but, you know.
Isn't it fun?
I think it's this set
It's
right
not,
here.
actually. It really bothers me.
And the reef hammers are about to pop out
Sorry,
right
Michelle,
here.
Let me help.
Yep.
What the fuck is
I
that?
feel like I'm I feel like I'm doing like Thursday night football. Like I'm Chris Collinsworth.
So you see what happens when you leave an opening here at this staircase and an opening here at this staircase. It gives. Oh no! Oh no! No!
It's the reef hammer.
Get it out of here! No, we can't have it. This is a PG-13 rated show.
I heard you have a reef that needs to be hammered.
What are you doing to my map? Quit.
Your wife is drawing peepees on your map.
Quit.
I mean, they're a decent size. If anything, way to go, buddy.
Oh, you can change the size of this. Cool.
Yeah, you can. Okay. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
25 to
Straight
20.
Oh,
Shit, what did I roll?
22.
I'm glad you asked.
Roll initiative.
Straight 20.
Oh, man.
What's happening here?
Nice.
Oh, you can change the color?
Start coloring in the entire screen.
20 to 15.
20.
15.
15.
20.
20?
What's your dexterity?
7.
Oh, the reef hammer's so
I mean,
sad.
plus 7. Sorry, my dex is 4. What's yours?
Doesn't matter.
What's
Wyatt.
your dexterity?
Oh, here, let me roll. Let me,
It's very sneaky.
give me this.
Will, can you get into the campaign characters?
That's a good question.
I think you can access because now you're in the campaign. I think you can access the.
Wyatt's got a 24.
that has sneak attack.
Or sorry,
Alright, I was specifically
14.
playing without
So
using
sorry.
sneak attack.
By the way, when you reach the highest tier of our Patreon, you get to.
Yeah, you can sit on stuff.
Currently, that's the highest
9.
tier that
Yep.
anyone's at. So,
All right. Jeez. All right. Kicking off, I need to now go ahead and set up the characters. So.
Where are we? Oh, you think penis is your ally?
stupid. That might be the dumbest thing ever said on this show.
That's the dumbest thing we've said on the show?
I mean, you know it's got to be up there.
That's true. That
We're
is
all
very,
in a
very true.
line?
I'm working on it.
We all just came right out.
I
of
drew
it.
the canvas.
Oh, good job, Matt. That was actually helpful
Okay,
drawing.
not in. It's in over the water is what we
Oh,
established.
yeah.
So stop drawing.
It's
Jeez.
folded up on the side of the water.
There it goes. I do appreciate the fact that we immediately just wanted to do arts and crafts. You know.
Yeah. I could have finished out the rest of the night.
You're gonna need to draw strings going to the four corners as well, like at your 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 4 o'clock.
He
2
did
o'clock.
once. We don't have any of our stuff though.
What?
So he's got a
Where do we draw strings military time?
jacket full of daggers.
Alpha,
Got a bunch of
Dexter,
shivs.
Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Why does he?
Like that?
Yeah, that actually looks pretty accurate. It almost looks like you drew the Xbox symbol on the middle of this thing.
No, I thought it was a circle.
All right.
I
Here we
thought-
go.
I figured it was a circle with like maybe
It is.
6 anchor
Yeah, kind of a
points.
circle. That's kind of what I was thinking too. So, All right.
Zook, make
Top of
a
the round.
circle.
Kestis, followed by Barrios.
Oh, nice. No pressure.
I am so sick of the water. And I'm going to reach into my vest pocket and pull out the piece of obsidian coral I've been holding on to.
Yep.
Yes.
And I'm going to cast, because I've been paying attention to spell components,
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Erupting Earth.
Okay.
The one material component of which is a piece of obsidian.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Obsidian coral actually isn't obsidian. It's like, no.
Chemically, they're
It's their
completely
own
different.
different
So-
So I don't think it would actually work.
I'm
with
going
that
to...
spell.
It's got a 120-foot range,
Jeez.
which means I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm just going to cast it right on... centered on
good.
Kaiden.
Yep.
What that means is... a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in the area needs to make a dexterity saving throw. So, that being Kaiden and at least the void inmates immediately above, below, and next to him, I would assume.
Oh, all of them, yeah.
So they all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
I've had this in my back pocket since you said the word obsidian
14.
2 months
14?
ago. That is the DC.
Okay. Caden succeeds, the rest fail.
Okay, so Kaiden will take half damage
Sure.
of 3d12.
Okay.
That's not a very good roll. It's 12 on 3d12. So 6 points to Kaiden and 12 to everyone else. And also, it becomes difficult terrain. And they can, if they want to clear it from being difficult terrain, it will take 1 minute for each 5-foot square.
All right. Yeah, so you... the ground erupts. The entire building shakes and creaks and moans as the stone around shatters and cracks as it juts out of the ground and begins to stab these inmates all around. Kaiden takes a glancing blow across the shoulder, but just continues to stare. He just sits there menacingly, staring at you all. And yeah, the area around them is very difficult to get through. So
This whole area. No. No, I just busted the ground.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay where I'm at. Other than that,
good call.
I'm happy over here.
Barrios, you're up with Connie on deck.
Yeah, I'm going to use a bonus action to convert some of my sorcery points since I haven't used any of them.
Okay.
So I'm going to convert trace of them so I can get back a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast the Minute Meteors.
Mm-hmm.
And so 6 of them, otherwise my children. And I'm going to send 2 of them right at Kaiden. So Kaiden and anyone within 5 feet of him need to make a dex save of 15.
A dexterity saving throw of 15. Kaiden succeeds. Natural 1 for the other ones.
Olympic gymnast? All right, well, they take 7 and he takes 3.5.
4. Yes.
Nice.
That's what he had, was 4.
That's all we needed.
He's paper thin. 10
And
hit points.
right after that first one explodes, I can send up to 2 per turn. I'm just going to be like, left hand, right hand, and I'm going to send the other one, so roll again.
You can do that all while immediately after casting it?
When you cast and as a bonus action on turns thereafter.
You use the bonus action to do your sorcery points.
Yeah. But it says the first thing it says is when you cast it in the first place.
So when you cast it, you can launch 3?
2.
So you fire 2 of them.
2d6 per.
Gotcha.
So I fired 1.
Firing
I'm
another
gonna fire another one.
Okay.
Because there's no way he's going to
15?
succeed this saving throw too.
Yep.
Yep, he failed.
Succeed and succeed for the inmates.
Okay, we'll eat 1. Literally 1 point of damage.
Okay.
It was 2 ones.
Please remember, as a reaction, you can cause disadvantage against you.
That's... Yes.
And then Drew, please remember that you have scuff links, and for 1 turn you can have advantage on all attacks.
When you punch him in the face 85 times.
Make
and
it
hit
count.
him with a stunning strike. He succeeded on so many saves, he's due for a fail.
At the end of that, Connie, you're up. Nell, you're on deck. Great job, Zook. You're doing a great job over there.
Thank you.
Oh, Matt, that does look really good.
It was beautiful. It's kind of like a mandala or something, you know?
Have you seen pictures of the guy?
Nelson Mandela?
Yeah, Nelson Mandela.
It's great.
Nielsen Mandala.
Wow.
The Nielsen Atkins Mandala Museum.
No, you're thinking about that space guy who's really smart.
Louis Armstrong?
No.
Neil
You're
deGrasse
thinking of...
Rocket
Mandela.
Man.
I thought the dude got busted for cheating. We had testicular cancer.
I like that rumor.
That's
Neil
Louis.
deGrasse
That's
Tyson
Louis
got-
Armstrong.
No, but he was in a science competition and he was doping
No.
his cancer
He was
drug.
caught cheating with cancer.
Testicular cancer drug.
Cheating at NASA?
100%.
Academic pentathlon.
Hey, Connie, you're up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
What are you gonna do about it?
Move closer to your
So-
microphone, I hope.
Closer to what?
Your microphone.
I don't think anyone's heard a word you've said.
I don't think they have either. I don't know what to do at this point.
Some of you would probably like that. William Reginald Rice. Okay, so, well, I've kind of rethought of things since these other guys have taken certain actions, which is great. It's great that they took those actions,
Yes.
but it made me have to rethink things. So, no, that's called being open and honest. Is that what? Is that how that feels?
Even if it was gaslighting,
Wow.
you love being gaslit, Will.
That's right, he does.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I think Connie is just going to go ahead and what the hell?
Nothing. I just want you to go.
Well, vamp for me a little bit, brah.
You have had. You have
You
had.
want to vamp for me so I can come in when I'm ready.
You take more time than Matt does to.
The
Do an
vamp was the
action.
2 turns that immediately preceded
You're
your turn.
absolutely right. So why are we making this take more time than it? No, you should be like being funny. Like
You're right.
Off
Everyone's-
the cuff being funny, distracting from the fact that I've had to rethink my strategy, or I could just
Oh.
do the stupid thing I was gonna.
Let's
do.
all take a moment and appreciate the magnificent teleportation circle that Zook is doing.
Yeah, that thing looks like it's
the
almost
only
done. We need
person
to
who
hoof
knows
it.
how to play
Pretty good.
D&D.
And if you subscribe to the Patreon, you can see it too.
Oh, you can zoom in. Did you know that, Matt? So you could really get in the weeds with it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's way in.
Well,
Oh, what,
trying to hide that. Didn't look good.
Stop! Stop! It's not done yet.
I didn't mean to make it look like a bottle.
Why am I floating away?
I've got this.
No.
Zook, sing-
He's gone.
Is Vodos in the initiative order anywhere?
Yes, he is.
Wonderful.
Am I in the initiative?
I'm
Oh, I
sure
see.
he'll be
Yeah,
super
you're Wyatt.
helpful
You're
to the
coming up here at some point.
Sorry, I'm just trying.
Sorry,
to
you're
figure
just
out
playing
what
Wyatt
I
right now.
can-
There's no point for this other character to show up yet.
Run, punch, punch, run, punch,
That's what-
punch.
No,
that's what
I know.
man.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no,
sure,
it's not. No,
Okay, Shadow
not that
Arts,
one.
Yeah.
Give it time.
I think the thing
We
is
need
Shadow.
so many punches.
Let's see.
I just didn't know why it was.
Yeah, see, this
'Cause I was like, oh, I
actions.
forgot to
Let's see,
roll
what is
initiative.
this? Is
Because
Shadow Step an
you're playing
action,
Wyatt. I
or
wanted you
is
to just
that
play. Do you have his
bonus
character sheet?
action? Okay.
Okay,
bonus
cool.
action.
Then you just know what to.
I'm looking.
He has a dagger. That's it.
Okay,
Because he
cool.
found a shank around,
Yeah,
so
because
he
I was
has.
looking and I was like, a pistol.
Nope, has none of that. Has none of that. Has a
Okay,
dagger.
all Connie's gonna do at first is just he's gonna use 2 key points and cast silence over the entire group of baddies over there, just in case they have any magic users that can like
Very
cover that
smart.
distance.
Very, very smart.
And he's not. Yeah, he's. Maybe he will go and be. He'll move to be on the symbol,
Canvas.
I guess, if
15,
he
20, 25, 30?
can. 45.
Oh, yeah. Make a athletics check real quick for me, just to see if you can leap across the dock onto the
If
canvas.
I didn't have to make athletics checks to do it, I'm sure he can just do it.
I'm sure you can. I just want to see if it's a
Could it
1.
at least be an acrobatics check?
Sorry, that's what I said. That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
I misspoke. Acrobatics.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, you're fine. As long as it's not a nat 1. I
like
just wanted it to be. I just wanted to see like
He
if,
does this beautiful flip and just
wonderful.
doesn't stick the land.
And you hit, and it kind of bounces a little bit.
Yeah.
It's great.
Cool.
All
Zook
right.
has to briefly erase a little spot that he was doing.
Has
and
to
then
stop
try
and
again.
redo it again. All right. End of your turn. Nell, you're up.
Let's go.
Wyatt will be up here in a little
Let's go,
bit.
Nelson. Let's go. That
Fire
is
up.
her first name, right?
Yeah.
Her full name.
Nelson.
Yeah.
Nelson.
5,
Nelson
10.
Webb.
Yeah, short
I'm
for.
gonna walk out of the steps area being like,
No.
no, you were supposed to watch the steps. You didn't tell me which way the steps would go.
Who are you talking to?
My unheard servant.
You don't see it react.
Yeah. You're my unheard servant, babe. And then fireball has to, right?
Yeah, you have to.
I mean, how could you
Absolutely.
not?
Okay.
So centered over there, and all the big bads are gonna try to.
What's the radius of the explosion?
That'd be a 20-foot sphere.
Yeah, it'll hit him.
Yes.
Nice.
Vaporize
Hell yeah.
Kaiden's goons.
All right, they need to make dex saving throws of 16 to succeed.
It's like when the
That
nuke
is a
goes off
16
in
for them.
Oppenheimer. Just-
Caden rolled a 2. He's going to use a legendary action to resist.
He's
I don't
got
think Kaiden's a
legendary resistances.
He doesn't strike me as a legendary figure.
Seems like more of a
You haven't
dork.
seen him do anything yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So 14 points of damage to everybody who did succeed, which I think was all of them.
Everybody succeeded. So
Mother-
14
I
for
think this
everybody.
guy sucks. So
Yeah, this is the first time you've heard of him. Imagine hearing about him for the last 10 episodes.
Yeah. And I'll send my unheard servant to go towards the middle as well.
Go
'cause
kick
I
him
can-
in the shins.
Yeah, my bonus action, he can move 15 feet. So
Just a little do.
Okay. Yeah, by the time we even get to any of them, they are already looking rough.
Yes.
They've taken quite the beating, but it's now their turn. So, all right. So, on the next one's turn, it's going to go ahead and move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash 35, 40, 45, 50.
I don't think bad guys can move diagonally. They can only move east, west, north, south. So
that's true.
Are they using one extra square of movement while they're in the difficult terrain?
Okay. This one rushes and jumps onto the canvas, brandishing a blade, and is preparing to do something with it.
Uh-oh.
That ends
What are
that
you gonna
one's
do with
turn.
that blade?
This one is going to
Villain
go
number
ahead
2.
and go 5, 10.
And I can't do
20,
anything while I cast this, right?
No.
Yeah, this is very
So
much a
he,
protective spellcaster.
this one comes over to this door, bashes into it with his shoulder, and disappears
oh, cool. He quit.
around the corner.
Oh.
That's what I heard. Is when you go into a spell, that means combat's over, right? You go into a
Sure.
cell. You go into a cell and you're out of combat. That's what happened last time.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
That is actually, I think that
Wyatt is
their
up.
goal in this whole
Is
story.
there?
All of them get into a cell as fast as
Wyatt
possible.
is going to, seeing Zook is in danger, is going to run over to the water side and then jump
That sounds right, yeah.
to the other side. And as I'm jumping, I would like to cast Hunter's Mark onto the guy.
on Kaden,
Is that
or is that no? You're just doing
Just-
this
yeah,
guy.
just
Oh, okay,
guy.
okay.
Guy on top.
Are you? So you're over there. Are you moving to the edge over here?
Yeah, and then I can big jump because I am rabid.
We learned that last time.
Yeah, you got a rabbit big jump.
I got rabbit big jump.
Can we send this episode to
Rabbit
Maddie
hop,
B?
if you will.
And that
Yeah,
gives
one
you
might say hop.
okay.
You might call it a
Boing.
hop.
Maybe a
Drop
skip
right
and a
here.
leap,
Hunter's mark
possibly.
on this guy here. I'll go ahead and give him
Uh,
bang. Hunter's mark.
And
Whoa.
then as I'm landing around him,
Mm-hmm.
I want to kind of like smoothly transition to stab in the back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully trying to get a sneak attack.
I think you got that.
So,
sneak attack.
I don't know if there's enough space on this side of the thing because Connie's in
I'll
your
try to,
way.
like, maneuver
Whoa,
my
whoa,
way in
whoa.
there.
Connie's
If I
not
have
a
to,
big
I'll
giant.
slash his Achilles.
Okay, I'll say yeah. Right here, you're kind of it's
Yeah.
kind of crowded, but we'll let you go ahead and do it. Go ahead and make your
Connie's
attack.
not like right up on him. He's on the edge. He's like he got up on the
some
thing.
reason-
He's not like
Matt doesn't have
Crown Matt style.
the thing equipped, so I don't
No,
know
he
what
doesn't.
it is to roll.
I would just equip.
It's
yeah,
dexterity and proficiency, right?
Okay.
So it should be a +5.
yeah. Give me 2 seconds and give me 2 seconds to refresh it. I'll throw a dagger in there for you.
Yeah, because I was looking at everything, and you were saying he has a dagger, and I was like, I don't see no dagger.
He's got it in his
He's got a
inventory,
bunch
but he
of
doesn't have it
shit.
equipped.
Something equipped, which I'm like, how does he even use
Zach, can you equip that for me?
No,
You can't
because
do it
I don't
from
have. I can't make changes. I can just look at
You
it.
can just look at it. That's fair. That's fair. I can do that from here. Give me 2 seconds.
Honestly,
But it
it
should be
did
a
hit
plus
this one. If
5.
you want to do that again,
Oh, also, I just noticed that in one of his ball bearings, he actually has 1,001.
Yeah.
So he has 30,001 ball bearings.
that's
Correct.
10 times better.
30,001 bulberry.
Dagger is +5 to hit.
Under the sea.
1d4 +2.
Arabian Night.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 will hit this guy.
Yes.
So that's Hunter's mark damage, sneak attack damage, and then normal dagger damage.
Come on.
So that's a.
So I have to do more damage than White has done this entire
So are you
campaign.
playing a different character than Matt has?
Where this is going to be a new element of Wyatt's character that sometimes he gets taken over by somebody who plays competently.
He's getting Winter Soldier.
Don't reveal his character before he has a chance to, man.
My bad.
I would argue he's had many a
So,
chance.
That's true.
damage.
Roll some damage.
Yahtzee.
Not bad. Not bad though. Honestly.
They're already looking bad.
Bam, bam, bam. That's 5, 10, 14, plus 2, 17.
17 points of damage.
do it.
Yeah, with
That's cool math.
with pretty good deftness, he Wyatt slides in, slashes the Achilles, spins around, cuts the throat of this guy, who falls back, black blood kind of spilling from the cut as he splashes into the water. Gone.
Sick.
He's been stabbed.
Yeah.
Gone.
Loaded.
Hey, remember, guys, we can't get blood on this canvas. So you kill him, you push
There
him
is a
over
little.
the
There's a
edge.
little blood on it. There's a little
Don't
bit.
get too much blood on the canvas.
Somebody's gonna get the
Hey,
flied when
so
we get
is that gonna
teleported. There's
screw
gonna be a
everything
little
up?
bit of random void guy in somebody.
It's like right here.
Secretly hoping it's him, and he gets somehow gets some of his power.
Just gills.
His power, his ability to shiv people.
Someone clean up that blood
He
stain.
gets one
Oh, yeah,
extra
yeah,
prison
sure.
puck.
No.
Yeah,
An
deflect
extra
missile. Kind of
one.
used his reaction deflect missile to.
Deflect the blood before it.
Very well. All right, end of Wyatt's turn. It is now Vodos' turn. Vodos is going to go ahead and
Do something so badass. I bet.
he's going to look at all of you and just kind of look and wait for someone to tell him what.
Cast
what he wants
Vapor Blade. Cast Vapor Blade.
Vapor Blade?
It sounds like it would do something good.
Hey, Vodos, just protect the turtle.
You
Cast cloud.
Very well. And he's going to go ahead and
know any power words?
Cast Crown.
He's going to cast Thunderstep, and he's going to go ahead and from here you watch as he claps his hands together and water materializes around him, and it boom, explodes as he disappears from here and appears over here.
Oh, great. I'm so glad you saved him.
And then he, as a bonus action, he's going to go ahead and close his eyes and begins to mutter and like spin his hand in a circle. And as he does, water begins to appear around him and begins to form into these weird ethereal creatures as he summons water weirds. He summons
style, you know what I
4
mean?
water weirds.
Me in a pool, am I right?
Water weird.
Yeah.
water weird.
Yeah.
Who summoned the water weirds?
Yeah, Michelle.
That's big.
Yeah.
What the heck is a water?
It's a large creature, so yeah, it is big.
4 large creatures.
1d4, so I have to roll for it.
I
Sorry.
mean, it's kind of the goat.
Why hasn't Vodos been using that?
Wait,
Just
yo,
one.
why there's a ghost?
Oh gosh, dang it.
That's my unseen servant.
So,
That's the best I
boom,
could do.
summons a water
That's
weird.
sick.
I'm going to put yellow on it because it's a friend.
That's one
And that's going to end, and it'll go on his turn. So, end of his turn, it is now the water weird's turn. Water
Sick.
weird's going to go.
He's gonna cast Splash like a magic carp.
It does no damage.
Sorry, guys.
But if
So
we-
many
if
links.
we
I
level
have
it
to
up
pull
now.
out.
Vamping time. Come on.
Vamping time.
Splash.
Then
Daryl Hannah.
It's
Tom
gonna
Hanks.
it's going to constrict. So it's gonna move.
Where does this not just trying to vamp.
Water bound.
Yes, and
Yes, and
doesn't.
weird water lady. Good picture, Matt. And it is harder than
So
I get
it's
it.
gonna
Weird
move
water
I,
lady.
I get why instead
here,
of doing this,
and it's going to
you
attack
guys
this
just
inmate.
Doing
You
a
know,
cool thing.
picked
And
on
it's
me.
gonna attack to
I,
hit.
it was a lot easier to
That
do that than
hits. Medium
creatively.
smaller creature, grappled, pulled 5 feet towards the water weird till the grapple ends, restrained. The water weird tries to drown it. The water weird can't constrict another target. All right, so you watch as it materializes, water sloshing out of the ocean up into this creature. It reaches out, grabs the inmate who goes, "The fuck is?" and is pulled into the water weird.
Nice.
And he's gonna take damage from that.
Yeah, drowning damage.
He'll take more
Death.
damage next turn, but that is 6 points of damage for that guy.
Nice.
All right. And that is Vodos' turn as he kind of like faces off in this moment and looks at you guys like, I think I did it. I don't know. End of his turn.
Yeah,
It is
that's
now
effective.
the bottom of the initiative, which is mostly inmates and Zook.
That's kind of thematically
fair.
appropriate.
That's
though.
thematically fair.
We got to
So-
get through one of these rounds of combat before we make any advancement on the
right.
spell.
So we have two. We have this inmate. Oh, and that inmate actually. That inmate's in there, so he has to take more damage because he's in there.
Ha.
Oh, there should be a corpse floating in there.
But he does escape, so he
what was
takes
that
more
spell
damage,
that
but
Vodos
comes.
Summon water weird.
He comes spilling out of the water weird,
Also known as
hacking up water, barely alive, but definitely out of the creature, and is going to go ahead and just take its turn slashing with a makeshift dagger that it has at the water weird.
Ah, yes, I too have attacked a water fountain.
Hit and hit. Water weird. Let's see how many hit points this thing has. 58 hit points. Dear God.
Hell yeah.
58. 8 plus 4. 10, 14 points of damage to the water weird. All right. Oh, no, that's 2 of them. 14. Even better. 12, 16. 20. Yep. 20, 14, 16. 30 points of damage.
Vodos' turn.
30 points of damage to the water weird. It's looking hurt, but still standing. That ends that inmate's turn. The next inmate is going to rush down.
How fast are these inmates?
He's using dash. 40, 50, 55, 60. And he's going to position himself right there. That ends their turns. Zook, it's now your turn.
Yeah. So just the usual.
You are concentrating on your
Isn't it just
spell.
Vodos? Calvin's and Vodos personality.
You were at about the 6-minute mark of this spell, so I would say in the next 3 rounds, you will be done with it, barring any issues. But you only have 2 more rolls to make, because you've made 3 so far. All right, end of your turn. It's now Kaiden's turn.
Oh, I don't need to give you numbers.
He already went. It's cool. He already went. We're good.
You are going.
No, remember,
it's
is
now Kaiden's turn.
Kaiden,
Kaiden
you
is
know.
going to.
he trips and falls and dies.
He did that.
He goes into water.
Yeah, his life alert bracelet gets wet and he gets
He's
shot
gonna
and dies.
move 5, 10.
It's a very notorious.
I throw a toaster
flaw.
at him and it gets stuck, and then you knock him in the water.
He's gonna leap
Connect a big old
and land.
extension cord.
Oh, boy.
30, 35, 40, 45.
I'm not kidding.
Oh no, actually, he's gonna stand right here. He's gonna march right up to Zook and says, "Oh no, there's no spell casting in Moss City." And he swings down to hit you. He actually takes both his hands and like hammer fist right on top of your shell. So he's gonna roll to hit you. He's gonna make
Doesn't do
3.
damage.
Yeah,
sound
that,
of it.
He's
He's gonna make,
evolved to withstand
3
bull
attacks.
Sharks.
3 attacks.
And
First
I
one
can't
is a-
use any of my reactions or anything, right?
You can. You can use a reaction if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
Do you have shield?
I can. Oh, were you gonna tell me all 3 of them or just the one?
Zook has
Oh, I mean, I can keep rolling if you want.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
4 strike.
Powered kill.
Another 19.
That is reaction.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, 19, 19, and...
Well, stop there for now. I'm gonna do Chronal Shift, which is the reaction that makes them re-roll.
Oh.
I can only do it twice though.
So you do it both times? Or just once? Oh, no, you can only do it once.
I can do 2, so the first 2 both hit. So
Okay.
let's do the first one first.
So you're just shifting the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
For now, and then
We'll re-roll and see what that is. That's a 20. So it's
that
even
didn't help.
better. Yeah,
Okay.
not great.
And then re-roll the other one.
So you're making that one re-roll too?
Uh-huh.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh.
do they have to take the new one?
Do they have to take the new one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a
so I made it
critical.
worse.
There's
Wow.
And then a 25 to hit. So that is the crushing blow.
Amazing.
So these...
And there's no way you'd let Connie just use Misty Step to
Nope.
take this for
Nope.
No.
This is...
I
All right.
personally love the void.
First
so I
hit
hope we stay.
is 13, 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
counterspell his chronal shift and for the nat 20 roll. No.
You said 16?
16 for the first one. Second one, I'm going to go ahead and make this the critical.
How tough is this turtle?
I got 28 left.
Oh, that's not going to work because this is already up in the 30s. It's like 33 points of damage or something like that.
You want to see if you can just outright kill him?
And then the last one is a crushing blow, which is the two-handed hammer fist, where he hits your shell. That's going to be an immediate death saving throw, or immediate death saving fail. So you immediately lose one death saving
Oh,
throw.
nice.
but you
so-
stay conscious and you keep doing your.
Keep casting that spell, big dog.
Yeah, so you watch as he lands on the canvas. One hit to Zook causes Zook to stumble. A second one on the other side of his face, followed by the hammer fist hit on his shell, and you watch as it shatters a part of his shell.
Oh.
And he just stands
Not the
there
shrimp
and just
part.
towers over him. Not a look of anger, not a look of rage. Emotionless.
Psychopath.
Just doesn't. He doesn't like us very
That ends his turn. It is now the. It's now the last inmate's turn.
It is now
He's gonna
the
move
center.
down, and he's gonna go ahead and try to cast.
Burn canvas.
It's not a bad band name. Like
Burn
a
Canvas.
burn canvas. Like a real
You're
one.
thinking of the spill canvas.
Oh, you're right. You know, if they could do that, why can't we burn?
Yeah, they spilled so we could burn.
Really makes you think.
What does it mean, spilled
The
canvas?
spill canvas.
The
SPILL. No suffix.
It's
Just
like
spill.
spill canvas.
Yeah, like this is the canvas that we spill on.
What?
It's our spill canvas.
What song
What
is
are
I
we
it?
spill
believe.
on it?
I believe a spill canvas is like a sheet you put
All right,
over the bed.
30-foot
Yikes.
cube.
Hold on.
30-foot cube. 30-foot cube.
Wait, this one's casting a spell?
I don't know.
Why are you putting
30-foot cube.
canvases on your
I thought
bed?
I thought
Um,
Kaiden hated magic.
What are they casting?
A spell.
What kind of spell?
You don't know yet. He hasn't cast it
Is
yet.
it scary?
Is it a school of
Very
evocation?
Probably.
Is it School of Scary?
Let's counterspell that bit.
How far away are you?
60 feet is
You're
the way
78
to-
feet away from this creature.
Mother, father.
You know, put your ruler away, Calvin. I got something you can measure with that.
All right.
No, not my.
I need
Can't erase it.
Barrios,
Undo.
Kestis, and Nell to please
It's
make
crazy that there's no undo option in here.
What?
There's no undo.
No.
wisdom saving throws.
Did you do that?
Wisdom saves?
No, are you gonna be mad at me? Then
No,
definitely
that's
not.
fully me. I was trying to drag things
Boom.
over.
Sorcery
instead
point to
of
reroll.
line.
That'll work.
Burn canvas work.
17.
17
What if I
succeeds.
did it?
17 as well.
17 succeeds. Kestis.
No, undo. That's weird.
Oh,
Wisdom
still new.
saves.
wisdom save.
It's a new, wisdom save, please. Yes.
That is a 16.
16. You also succeed. Nobody is affected by the hypnotic pattern. All right.
Been through so
End
much today.
of that one's turn. Oh, legendary action on Caiden's turn. He's going to cast Frightened Foe. So that means that Wyatt
Already
and
down.
Connie, who are standing on the canvas, I need you to make a DC
Didn't we
16
already
wisdom.
pass his turn?
It's a legendary action.
Legendary action on his turn. Just whenever he feels like it.
You just do that?
Yeah.
Yep,
huh?
this is what legendary creatures get
Did
to
you
do.
just start playing D&D?
No, I've never
I need-
been good at it.
I need
Your words of God
a 16. A wisdom saving throw of 16.
Does a 21 beat that, Calvin?
Yeah, you're good.
What?
It's an 18. For,
19
for
for
Connie,
Connie?
an 18.
All right, so neither of you are frightened of him.
I got you, don't worry.
Yeah. Eat that, Kaiden.
All right,
It is not afraid and will
Top of the
stab
round.
ankles.
Kestis, you're up, followed by Barrios, followed
Um,
by Connie.
I don't want to go.
Remind me, was the prison fight this morning or was it yesterday?
I believe it was yesterday.
Fantastic. First things first. Sorry, buddy, I can't do much, but please get up. And I use a healing word on Zook for 5 points of healing.
5 points of healing. And with that, Zook is no longer in death saving
what I
throws.
Grab that chalk.
He comes back up.
And then I'm gonna take a little trip. I have not yet figured out how to successfully control the map. I'm gonna take a little trip around towards my friend Vodos.
Oh, you're fast at fixing
I've
those.
got
It's almost like he's a professional at this or something.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
I do
30,
wonder-
35, 40.
I feel like
Can I
there's a
move
chance that
myself
he
to that?
actually
You should be able to, yes.
does summon a demon, though, if he has to keep
How do I-
redoing it eventually.
You should be able to like click on yourself and just move.
Yeah, then we can own the void.
I keep.
If we kill Kaiden, we become Bane
No, I
of
mean
the void.
in real life.
Sorry, Reign of the void.
In real life.
Draw ruler tokens.
Yeah, click on the token thing and then X out of it. And you should be able to then click on your token.
And X
It's
out
like the...
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the
the
whole...
black line across the canvas.
There you go.
This is 40
Yep.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Run myself over there.
Yep.
And then with my second wild shape of the day, I'm going to become a black bear.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
I can't wait for the acting.
Zook, did you put yourself back up? Yeah. Okay, because on my screen it still says dead Zook Magoo.
Yeah.
It sure does.
It says dead.
He's busy.
He's busy doing
Just making sure. All right, so you're a bear now. I'm gonna go ahead and put. Are you?
Sorry,
What kind of a bear are you?
black.
Black bear. Boom. I'm gonna put a black bear up here.
Please let
I'm gonna hide your character for right now.
Instagram.
Boom. Yeah, 100%. All right, so the black bear is now Kestis. All right.
Sick.
End of Kestis' turn. Barrios, you're up with Connie on deck.
Yes, I'm going to do two things.
Yeah.
First thing, I'm going to fire 2 orbs in this spot to hit both of these guys.
For sure.
And then the second thing I'm going to do is cast a spell at Kaiden.
Alrighty then.
Don't draw. You every time
You
you
drew
do it,
on the canvas again.
What did I do?
You drew on the canvas
I
again.
wanted to
No,
show
that was
you
Michelle.
the guys that I was attacking.
These guys, and over here is where I need to go.
Literally just finished too.
Well, it was fun while
only
it lasted.
This hurts.
Can you
Matt
just
more
can you
than
just add the
anyone.
mandala of what's left on the canvas now? Just kind of loop that.
no,
into
why
everything
don't
else?
you look? Just
No,
put
yeah,
a
hold
loop,
on.
put a red loop at each
Yep.
corner, just like that one. Yeah.
Okay, so first things first, deck saves of 15 from those 2 guys. And then you do it twice. I'm firing 2 of them at them.
It's activating.
Yeah.
One failure from one, successes from the other one.
Okay, cool. The first round is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Second one is 5 points of damage. So I'll have that however you need to. And then I'm going to fire a Chaos Bolt
funny.
at Kaiden because I don't think trying to make him make saves makes sense because he saves against everything. So 25 to Chaos Bolt him.
That hits.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. Let me get my table of damage types. Oh, hope he's ready to take some lightning damage. Is he wet?
No.
Damn it.
That's good.
Just perpetually just damp.
Yeah, but
Okay,
no.
so-
Before he takes the lightning damage, the wet goblin pops out of the water and splashes a bucket on him. I'm
That's
the wet
pretty
goblin.
good.
I'm the wet goblin.
He takes 14 points of
You don't want to be talking with his cousin, damn goblin.
Arguably worse.
okay. Yeah, he takes 14 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
And then 1 point of other damage.
Okay.
Other damage.
It just says plus 1d6.
Of mysterious damage.
Ooh.
Cool.
Is this the damage you're looking for?
Okay.
It's fun type damage. Death type damage.
Yeah, and that's all I'm gonna.
That's all you got?
Do I want to move? Let's see. Nope.
6 points
Um,
of death.
I'm going to move. Can I grab myself?
You can.
Don't.
Good question.
Do you want to...
Okay, I think I figured it out. Nope, that didn't work.
If you open the token browser and then close it, you should be able to manipulate your token.
I know.
You just drag it. You just grab hold of it and drag it.
Okay, so I want to go
in the
right
moment, I'll
about
tell you,
here,
and then
right
you'll
behind
tell
the
me.
burr.
Is that enough movement?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, never mind. I have to go right. there behind the bear.
Okay.
How come I couldn't do that?
Do
If
better,
you open
dude.
up the token browser on your map and then close it, you should be able to manipulate your little things. Just fun fact
Token
there.
browser?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Good call. All right, I'm done.
All right. End of your turn. Constance, you're up. Now you're on deck.
All right. What Connie wants to do is Connie wants to hit him as much as possible. So he wants to
At
do-
advantage, right?
Right. At advantage. Wait. Why?
Because of the scufflinks. You have advantage for 1 round. Or until the end of their next... Yeah, the end of your next turn.
Okay.
So you could activate them now
Sick.
and have advantage.
Sick. Okay, that's
Do
even
it.
better. Activate him now. So, also hoping to use the stunning strike.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Stunned until the end of your next turn. So, yeah, that's cool because you got advantage on getting it. Gives him advantage on the next turn. Okay, yeah. So he just wants to use as many of his attacks as possible to do this. Hopefully, creating this double advantage situation.
Doesn't happen, but go ahead.
I don't know
It
what
was
double
worth-
advantage you're looking for, but you can do
No, I
2
know it's
attacks
not-
on him
it's
and
not
have
gonna-
advantage on both of them.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is how that works.
Yeah.
You have figured. You have solved.
double advantage. That's what
You
I said.
have solved the.
So if we did like a little one of these, and we just move you right next to Kaiden,
Mhm.
and then you can pop out
Right.
as your attack.
I want to do flurry
we do
of blows,
flanking?
too, if possible. 'Cause
Well,
that's
it will
lots of
depend
good
if
stuff.
you do stunning strikes or not.
Right.
Depending on how many key points you have.
Correct.
Yeah.
Also, you have
two
advantage.
key points. Yeah. So 11 plus 7. So is 18
18 will hit.
gonna hit? Okay.
Nice.
So thanks. What?
Well, I got you a second because I thought you might roll them at the same time.
Oh, nah.
Roll them twice and see
I
what
thought you got it
happens.
for me because I could see the
That's what I
white
thought,
on
too.
the
I thought high
red.
That is a little bit easier to see.
Yeah.
Fair too.
It's the jitterbug of D&D dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one hits as well with a 25.
Yeah.
Sweet. And let's see, I'm going to spend a key point to use a stunning strike. So we're looking for a con save of 13.
What sound does Connie make when he activates the stunning strike?
Stunning strike? I think it's just that like pop. Like,
I was thinking like Bruce Lee or Law from Tekken.
sure.
man.
Real
Sure.
high pitched.
Sure, can you do it? I'll do the move and then you.
Roll a 10.
That's not gonna work.
He's
Plus-
gonna
oh,
use.
don't even.
He's gonna use
That's good.
Indomitable
That's
to re-roll his saving throw.
That's hot.
ooh, he's a real fightery
The
fighter.
That's a
worst.
23.
God damn it.
That's more.
That'll
Yes.
What's up with that?
Could he use
Burning through this kind of stuff.
could he
what up
use
with that?
Domitable to re-roll that and see if he fails?
Yes.
work. Well,
Okay.
you know what?
So you,
Hey.
bah, bah, and he just
Look,
takes
just
them
try-
and then
try-
turns and looks at you.
Try it on the second one too.
Stunning strike again?
Yeah.
Use a second key point, stunning
Sure.
strike him again.
For sure.
I mean, it's kind of
Another
last
Constitution
ditch.
saving throw?
You know,
Yeah.
we're trying to get out of here.
25.
This is like leave it on,
Hey,
leave
you
it
know
on.
what? He made it.
That's all right. Cool.
Does that end your turn?
Is Indomitable just a feature?
Correct.
Yeah.
How does one become
Is it like a
Indomitable
once per
asking
day
for a friend?
feature? I think
Fighter.
it's something like that.
No, like in real life.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay,
Fire.
that checks out.
Fighter. Once
I
again,
think
fighter.
you still have like one off. You can make one strike.
It should be like 2 plus
Right.
1, I think.
Yeah.
At your level.
Yeah, one more.
One more strike?
Yeah.
Still at advantage, right?
Correct.
For the turn.
All right. There we go. 18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll your.
Roll all my
Did you give
damage.
any of the damage to me at this
Not
point?
yet.
Okay.
Does he look
So you need to
wounded?
do three. He's about to take 3d6 plus 12 damage.
Okay.
So that could help.
Yeah, it will.
You're summoning the easy cheese.
Cool.
It's charging.
So 24 damage.
Nice.
Oh no, the
points of
rotini
damage.
noodles are in the
You
water.
immediately descend upon him and begin to batter him with a fury of blows. And he takes, as your last blow hits, you watch as he puts a foot back, but just turns his gaze upon you now and goes,
Good.
I'll move on to you next. And just cracks his neck.
No. Why don't you go for me right now? You got all the time in the world, right?
All right. Ending your turn. Nell, you're up.
Sweet.
Cast a fireball on Kaiden.
No.
I love that idea.
Sacrifices must be made.
Fireball centered on the canvas.
We'll find another way out.
another way out.
125. Can I No. Can I cast Shatter on Kaiden but just get him in that clip of it?
How far away is Shatter? Can Shatter
60
go?
foot.
Just draw on the map where you want to cast that, if you would, please.
Oh yeah. And
Okay,
it's a 10
you
foot
can make it.
sphere, so could I put it like at the edge
Yep.
of that and just get him?
Yep.
Okay, doing it then.
I forgot you have it.
All right, okay.
Oh, actually, you know what?
No, we don't know what.
No, because Connie said go ahead and
Yeah,
do it
he
now.
did bait
He's
him
going
right
to take a
into
legendary
it.
action, and
Yeah.
he's going to attack.
Yeah, that checks out.
No,
No,
true.
it's not.
Stop.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I use nuh-uh.
That's a natural 20.
Mother.
That does not hit, actually.
It's
Really?
crazy. He's got this feature where if it's a crit, it doesn't work.
Crazy.
If the glove does not
and he's
crit,
going to go ahead
It's a
and
legendary
do,
action. I can
He's
do
gonna
it
do the
5
force
times
strike.
per- huh?
So he looks at you as you say, "No, do it now," and just smiles and into your head. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're dexterous. You're dexterous. Add your nax for it. if
That's
you need
21 points of bludgeoning damage, by the way, from that hit.
to. Yeah, AKA a soft left hook.
What am I shooting for?
16.
Cool. All right. Awesome.
Good.
I'll do it. Yep.
You succeed. All right, you are not knocked prone.
Oh, nice.
All right, but you take 21 points of bludgeoning damage from that.
Oh, damn.
All right,
All right.
now,
Nothing.
Connie,
That's nothing.
I know for a fact you now have. What I say? 30. 21. You now have 30 points of damage, or 30 hit points left. I know that for a fact. So.
What about it?
I can see all of it. Another round from him will put you out.
Watching.
No.
So
I don't know how math works
if
for
he hits
you, but
bro-
another round.
Zook, how many points did you have?
That was one.
5.
How many did you have before the round started?
Yeah.
44.
Yeah, I put him down in a round, so.
Yeah, but his AC is low.
Yeah.
Matt told you
My
to
AC is
crit
higher.
him, so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come to play.
You just hit me for 21, and I still have.
Oh,
31.
sorry. That was a nat 20? That's
You
42
didn't
points
say
of
that.
damage.
You said it was a 20.
That's 42 points of damage.
He sure did. That's tough.
That leaves me at 9 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. I think we messed with Calvin too much.
Yeah, well, why are we writing Kaiden on the side here? What's going
no,
on there?
someone wrote Kaiden and then put a blank in there for someone to finish the Mad Gab.
Kaiden.
I'm going to turn off some of these features if this is what we're going to be doing. All right. Yeah, just know it. No, you're
Yeah,
doing fine.
Matt's
You're doing
looking
great, buddy.
great.
Keep doing what you're doing. All right, Nell, you're casting Shatter. What do I do here?
Yeah, con save of 16.
Con save 18.
Beans takes it 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't even have.
Matt Yang.
I don't have healing word.
My name. What?
Why are you writing this stuff?
I do not have healing word. I've already taken my movement. I will send my unheard servant to walk across the water 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. He will soon make it to the blade.
He's on his way.
Yes.
better watch
Yes,
out,
he will.
In
I'm-
3
I'm
rounds.
He's gonna bite
Shaking
your
in my
ankles.
boots.
Oh, man.
Shaking in
He's
my
gonna
boots.
stand next to you and look menacing.
All
Yeah,
right.
you better hope you don't have
No,
any
he's not.
knots in
He's
your back because
invisible.
he'll
that's
press
true.
them out.
You look menacing in my mind.
You will feel
All right. End of that turn is now
So you can't see him. But not now.
is now this inmate's turn as he reappears around the corner.
Yeah, I remember.
With a machine gun.
No, but he does have a crossbow.
A machine
Where
crossbow.
the did he get a crossbow?
Dope as heck.
Prison.
I claim
Yeah, where did he
shenanigans.
get a crossbow?
I mean, he's in with the guy who runs the prison. That
Yeah.
kind of checks out.
So he's gonna go ahead and step out, and
that thing out of his.
Yep.
That would be uncomfortable.
he's gonna go ahead
it
and
didn't
fire at the one who just cast a spell on his boss. So Nell.
What a bitch.
I really don't like these guys.
It was a 17 hit.
Well, you bet it
Hey,
does.
everybody, let's stay in jail. Let's be the rulers of the jail kingdom.
The Jail Kingdom? Like it's a Legend of
12
Zelda
points of
game?
piercing damage for me, please.
That's how they're acting.
Done. Did it.
I mean,
Damage.
they called it the Void. So
Uh-huh.
they're
Okay.
the rulers of the Void.
End of
That
your
sounds
turn.
sick as
He's
hell.
going to be reloading, and Kaiden's going to look
It
around and use a
sounds
legendary
sick,
action to
but
say,
it's stupid.
shoot her again! And he's going to use Command Ally. He now gets to use his reaction to do another weapon attack and gains advantage on the roll.
Who gives a shit?
I do.
What a dork.
That's a natural 18.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Woo.
That will be 11 points of
Calvin
piercing damage
thought
from
we'd
that
show
one.
him more respect if he was mean to us, but we're just going to double down.
That's all right, because I'm doubling the damages. End of their turn. Wyatt,
Very
you are
true.
up with
All right,
Vodos on
yeah,
deck.
this is
Seeing Kaiden kind of do the little step back,
Mm-hmm.
he's
Oh,
going to
save
see
the
his
day.
foot there
Yes.
and then stab straight at his
Stab
Achilles.
straight for the foot. Go ahead and roll your
Hit
attack.
his ankles.
Not Rogers' weak
that's-
spot.
Okay.
Good number?
Is there a knack for it? Do I get knack for it?
Yeah.
It's 2d6 that you can add to anything, or 1d6 that you can. It's two
split it.
d6 die that you can either split, use together.
Like a D6. like a
So that would be a
D6.
total of 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Nice.
And then that is also sneak attack.
Yes.
Someone
And
is
a, and a
ready.
hunter's
Because you
mark.
are.
The rogue
'cause you
will
are.
rogue.
I will use bonus action to have moved to the hunter's mark. I was gonna-
Very well. Boom. Hunter's mark.
If he rolled a nat 1, would he have pierced the canvas?
What? Maybe. You never know.
Yeah, come on,
You're
big
freaking
roll.
screwed, Calvin. Oh baby.
Come on, big roll.
Oh, he yachts.
Never heard Wyatt so excited about an attack.
Oh, you're
Wyatt
screwed now,
saves
Kevin.
the day.
I'm coming for that ankle.
23 points.
Jeez.
Nice.
Hey, what is Wyatt's alter ego's voice like?
I don't know. He won't tell me.
Is it like this?
That's what it is.
No, make it like this, like Batman.
23.
Make it like
Baba booey. Yeah, you slice into the leg of Kaiden, and for the first time see him react as his leg goes, like, loses strength for a second. But he does
Nice.
right himself as now blood is spilling down his leg onto the canvas.
No!
No,
It is the spill canvas.
No.
You attacked him on the
that was
canvas.
cool.
All right.
I'm not doing
And
it.
is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Before
Oh,
I end my
don't know.
turn to pull attention away from my comrades that are a little bit less good, I'm gonna be like, "Why you picking on the ones weak? Can't fight actual opponents."
All right. He's going to use his last legendary.
Guy with a shank.
He's going to use his last legendary action. He's going
bearings
to
falling
turn
out his
around and stand over you and goes, "You're not worth my time." He's going to cast Frighten Foe again. So that's going to be all three of you because you're all conscious. Need a
Oh, shoot.
Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
I think you guys are all so
Where's
wild.
If there's one word I would use to describe all three of you guys, it's wise.
Oh,
Inspiration rerolls it, right?
me too.
Yes.
Inspiration's advantage, yeah.
What was the say?
DC 16.
16? Barely say.
Nice.
Do you still have your birthday
Why
inspiration?
ain't scared Chris?
Oh, wow, yeah, that's great.
What was it?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
I don't know if I should.
Why it's
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
keep
use it.
freaking
I'll use the
stabbing your ankles is
bootstraps
what's gonna
thing.
happen.
Do we roll again?
Oh, good.
Well, I just. If
Oh.
I fail, like, succeed.
It's an auto success?
Yeah, that bootstraps. You
Okay,
get, like,
yeah,
one
that's fine. I didn't know what it did, so yeah. So success,
Man,
success.
I'm out of,
That was
like,
19.
19
every
succeeds.
boost.
All you needed was
Whew,
all
that's not
you needed
good.
is 16. So he does not frighten any of you this time.
Yeah, you don't frighten us. You don't frighten us. Try again, loser.
Oh, he plans to.
Just
all
on
right.
him.
End of Wyatt's turn. It's now Vodos. Vodos kind of
Punches
looks
Connor's
around
head
the. Vodos kind of looks around the room and kind of looks to somebody to tell him kind of like what's the next, what does he do?
Can
Is there
he
something
command
you can
his
do to
water
him?
weird to jump in the water and then try and grapple Kaiden from the
Sure.
water?
Can you get Kaiden
Absolutely.
Get Kaiden wet, and then someone's gonna lightning him.
All right, so it's
That's
going to
what
move
y'all
there.
wanted, right?
But that's its turn. Does Vodos? Do you guys need Vodos to do anything, or just
You gotta,
Vodos do.
you
What
gotta
does Vodos have?
hurt him,
all
sort
kinds
of
of
something.
stuff? What
You gotta hurt him, sort of something.
you want me? You want him to attack Kaiden?
Yes.
That'd be
Hurt Kaiden
ideal.
real good.
He is going to. Let's see what he has remaining.
Barrios. Barrios.
I can't cast that one because it's going to hurt you guys.
Area.
He's like,
Barrios.
I'll do what I can, and he reaches out his hand, and you watch as the water pools around his hand, and he fires it, and immediately crystallizes. He's going to cast Ray of Frost.
Sure.
gonna roll to hit that. Plus
Can you use that water
Does
weir to
not
drive Kaiden
hit.
in?
That's what we're doing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, does not hit. The Ray of Frost does not have an effect, and he just goes, so sorry. But he looks at the water and goes, grab that one. And so it's going to make a grapple attack.
Water will jump in the water.
grab
I'm just gonna
him.
try and grab Kaiden from the water.
And then
It rolls a
million.
17, which is above Caiden's AC. However, Caiden's going to use a reaction to parry, which has a +3 to his AC, which means it does not. So it grabs around Kaiden, and he just spins around and backhands it, and it splashes back into the water. And
how
he just
are you
turns
at,
around.
Like, just reading a room?
Great. I'm great at reading a room.
Yeah.
And right now I feel great. So,
All right, that checks out.
all right. End of Vodos' turn. It is now these two inmates. This one is going to go ahead and rush towards Vodos with a dagger and begin to attack. He's got 2 attacks. Hit and hit.
The two of you put a ton of damage on.
Okay. Vodos
I'm running
takes
out of stuff.
14 points of damage from that.
You did 24.
I did
Okay.
I put a couple. Points.
That one is going to go ahead, and it's going to...
I did 6,
It sees
but,
the
like,
the black bear and Barrios and decides that is good enough for it. And it's going to go ahead and cast, not Flaming Sphere. Ray of,
Hope?
that's not Ray of Frost. What is that called? No.
Ray
no,
of Leota.
Blight, that's the one I'm thinking of. I'm kidding.
no,
It's
no,
not that one.
Hope.
No.
Light of hope.
Inspire courage.
Nope.
That was the one that I did. In
Auto success.
Ray of life?
Counterspell.
Yeah, girl.
Are you
Woman,
close
sorry.
enough to it?
60 feet.
60 feet?
That casts it on
Yep,
the person,
you are.
right?
Let's do it. Let's counterspell.
This
At
is...
third level.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do it.
I
Smoke
gotta
him if you
figure out
got him,
what
right?
I'm casting this at.
That
So-
canvas is only 5 feet in total, so if
Just right, getting real friendly in there.
Third level, also known as.
Scorching ray. Oh my
All
gosh,
right.
I couldn't. Scorching
I'm
ray.
actually just
Dear
doing
me.
that.
There's no. It's all 3-inch punches.
It's a lot of rays.
You cast it at third level. Okay, it dissipates because he also cast it at third level. So he spins to you and like looks your direction, seeing now that he has another person to dance with. Apparently,
Oh,
Oh,
the
she's
water weir
flirting
does
with
such
him?
strange things.
that's gonna end his turn. At the end of his turn, though,
Caiden's gonna say, "Hey,
Well,
do
my
it
magic's
again."
not-
Caden's
These
used
are
all of
weird.
his
We're all
legendary
making
actions
fun
for the turn.
what?
I don't like the inmates that just appeared.
Did you count?
Especially where they appeared.
Yes, and also Calvin said that's his last legendary
for
action.
the
3
turn?
Oh, yeah, you get those
more
every turn.
inmates
Distances
are
are
beginning to
perfect.
ascend the steps or descend the steps down to join the
How
fray.
can you
Zook,
stop?
it's your
legendary
turn.
actions?
Can't.
Zook, I need you to go ahead. Are you concentrating on the spell again? Now that you are back up, bloody and beaten, you're continuing the spell? Need you to make another
Kill the person.
Arcana
Didn't have to
check
do
for me.
anything Last time.
Oh.
That was it was like an in-between one. So like,
Oh, okay.
combat rounds are wibbly wobbly. You have 2 more that you have to make, so make
Got
another one
it.
for me.
You got this, dude. We
Blow
believe
it
in
out of the
you.
water. A million.
Oh no! Not one.
Wait, hold on. Can you choose to succeed? You
No,
haven't
he
used
did
that,
that-
yet.
Did you
Yeah,
use?
yeah,
Did you
He did
use
that
your
while you were
birthday inspiration?
away.
He uses
Oh my
birthday
God.
inspiration. That's a natural 1. So you had 3 successes. You now have 2 failures.
Nice.
You get up, but the chaos of the room is just starting to affect you, and you
like a trampoline.
realize in horror that you have now made a mistake, and you stare at it, and are now your mind is racing of, can I fix this? All right, end of your turn. It's now Caiden's turn.
Caden's a pawn.
Kaiden is going to look at all of you up here and goes,
Hey, look at me.
fuck you. And he's going to leap. He's going to push past you.
Clown.
And he's going to leap there. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to get right there.
Uh-oh.
And he goes, you have been a pain in my side. And he grabs you, and he's going to go ahead and... he's going to go ahead and... hit
Connie
you
goes,
with
I'm
a
open.
straight attack. That's a natural 19.
Oh man.
How many hit points you got?
Enough.
I don't want a 22.
We'll see. 11, 20 points of bludgeoning damage from that one.
Holy shit.
Well, that's nothing, dude. You're totally good.
And I'm waiting for the and.
You're not down yet?
No.
Okay.
She's being chilly.
It's going to hit you again.
Fuck.
He won't do it. He won't do it. He won't do it. He's not gonna do it.
Only a 12.
Aha,
That
he
does
didn't
not
do it.
hit.
Let's go.
He hits you once and then goes to stomp on you, but you quickly roll out of the way as it boom, cracks the ground underneath, looks at you and goes, such a pain. And he's going to go ahead and go for one more strike. He's going to use all three of his attacks on you. Natural 19 again.
I'll do it.
Ugh.
That's a good sound.
Just
14 points of...
yeah, I'm gone. I'm
Okay.
gone, dude. You don't have to like.
Downplay it.
He puts Nell into the ground at the top of his... Oh, and at the end of his turn, he's going to go ahead because he is low on hit points. He's a survivor. He's going to regain hit points.
He's not gonna give up. He's not gonna stop. He's gonna keep on surviving.
Okay.
All
And
hands in the heart of a fighter. That one.
he regains
survivor,
all of his
he's not
legendary
gonna give up.
actions, and that ends his turn as he turns and looks at the other spellcaster and goes, "You're next," and
Wait,
begins
which
to
one's
stalk
that?
towards
Wait,
you.
which one
Who's
of
the
us-
other spellcaster?
Hey, wait, which one is that, Kaiden?
Not paying attention to you.
One
End
them's
of its
one them's
turn.
a
It
bear.
is now
That's right.
inmates. This inmate is going to move now that he knows that he's got to go, so he's going to go 5, 10,
I
15,
didn't
20,
think a bear on the canvas was a
25.
great idea.
He has to use his action to dash. So he's going to dash to get up on there. He's got to roll to make sure. Not rolling that one. Does not. So he lands, boom, on the canvas, but does not. Can't do anything because he uses his action to dash. This inmate is going to move up. Bum, bum, bum. And he is going to go ahead and load his crossbow and fire it at Barrios now that he sees that Nell's
That's fine,
down.
Dude. Little does he know, I eat crossbow bolts.
Widow does
18?
he know?
To hit
Yes.
that, yeah, that one probably do it.
Widow does he
9
know?
points of piercing damage.
What
for that.
does he know that I can take at least 6 more crossbow bolts?
All right. End
Wait, no, it's
of that. We go back to the top of the round. This is the final round.
Until
Zook.
what?
Oh, it's complete.
Oh.
If you succeed in your roll by the time it gets to you, the spell will be complete. The teleportation circle will open. If you fail, that will be 3 successes, 3 failures. The spell will fail.
Tie goes to the loser?
That's the end of this round.
That is
Any
the end-
little
that-
boosts?
No, as at the end of, that is Zook's turn.
Sure.
Because everything is revolving around Zook's turn right now.
For real.
All right. So we have you are all stacked at the very top here. We'll see what happens.
So everyone's before Zook?
Most everybody is.
Is any of us after Zook?
No.
Kaiden.
Zook is the bottom one.
Okay.
Caden is right after.
Also known as the loser.
That.
Kestis, you are up.
I'm a bear. I'm gonna.
Now, did you put death saving throws on your character? Because I see that it just says Nell, not
Oh,
dead
I did
Nell.
it on my sheet, not on.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I'm gonna.
Oh, whoops.
I'm gonna run at Kaiden as a bear, and I'm just gonna start swinging. I've got
Yes,
a bite
you can.
and a claw.
Yep. Go ahead.
Bite attack
Bear moment.
is a 15.
15 does not hit.
Ah, claw attack. Ah. Is a 17.
That will hit.
Perfect. It's not a massive attack, but it is points. It's gonna be 10 points of slashing damage.
10 points of
That's
damage. Well done.
2 4s
Very
on
good.
2d4.
Very, very good.
Nice.
Plus 2. And then I'm just gonna. That's 10 points of
Sure.
damage to Kaiden, and
Yep.
then I'm just going to, as so many of my friends have over the last few minutes, just try to antagonize him and just right in his face.
It pays off because he's going to go ahead and take a legendary action to swing at you. Natural 20.
Ow!
Nice.
Ow!
That really hurts.
Hey, stop it.
Oops, I just put a second Barrios on there.
Double Barrios.
He's gone, don't worry about it.
38 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's cool. So,
Is Bear still up?
Kestis is barely still up. So,
Bear's gone.
so and then it's just Kess is going, ah.
All right.
Ridge.
That's as a legendary action after my turn. So that's it for me.
Okay. End
some damage
of
on it,
your
please.
turn. Barrios is up with Connie on deck.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna cast blindness on Kaiden.
Okay.
It's a 15 wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Who is Rip Nell?
Nell is dead.
That's a 9.
He is blind.
Nope. He's going to use Indomitable to reroll.
Oh, cool.
That's even worse. He will use his second legendary action to succeed.
Nice. Cool. Okay. I'm going to use my last 2 Chirin at whichever of the Void inmates I still can. So probably like there-ish.
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Rolls?
spot. Yeah.
Bozo number 1.
Guess this you're just
Success.
out there in the world.
Failure.
Okay.
Success.
And
Failure.
6 and 7.
That one gets obliterated. It was already hurt. This one is brand new, so he is less so, but definitely took a beating from that one.
A lot of band mentions this evening.
All right.
And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Right there.
Okay.
On the edge of it?
All right. End of your turn.
Yes.
Will, I wish you had made your own mini
Sorry,
Max
just
character.
reading up
you're
on
good.
different things. Connie, you are up with Nell on deck.
So Connie's gonna do this amazing Legolas move where he runs over to the corner of the canvas to where there's an anchor line.
Over
runs
here?
down across the anchor line, around back, and flanks Kaiden, who's just whooping up on everyone, and just realizing that whether or not his friend actually succeeds with this spell, only 2 of them are leaving unless they can kill Kaiden. So he's just going to start wailing on Kaiden as much as he can
Okay.
and get his 2 little attacks in.
You get 3.
Is it still 3?
You get 2 attacks plus 1 bonus action.
Oh, that's
attack.
right. Okay.
Is your like standard.
Okay. So 21, 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, only one of those. That one. That's the one.
Take the big one.
Sorry, I'll re-roll that. 14. 14?
No.
How about 19?
19, yes.
Okay, 3 attack.
Big.
Sorry, and I'll
You're
add
good.
the last of
You're
my
good.
knack
You're-
for it.
Oh.
That's
No,
fine.
it's a
That's fine.
5.
That's fine.
You get us to 19.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my knack for it as damage.
25 points
Nobody
of
told me
damage.
I couldn't.
Nice.
Yeah. That's going to be significant. You with a intensity you hadn't felt in a minute.
We took 5 points of damage on him.
You wail on him and beat him down to a point where he starts to show a little bit of like where the blood is leaking, pouring out of him. His body is shaking from the adrenaline and the fight, but he still regards you with the same emotionless eyes. Does not. He has no cares. But that's gonna end your turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. End of your turn. Nell, I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
It's an 8. Failure.
Failure. All right. This inmate who is up here is going to attack
Doesn't matter.
Wyatt because you're brandishing something and you look terrifying.
That checks out.
That's a 2. That misses.
He does look terrifying.
That's a 3. That misses. So he's swinging around. He's got chunks of rock sticking out of his body. He's got burns from an explosion earlier. He doesn't look good, but he's doing what he's supposed to do.
It's like the first time an enemy has missed this entire combat.
It feels
But
good.
that brings us up to Wyatt.
Wyatt's turn. Okay.
Eviscerate him, Wyatt.
am I from the dog?
10, 15 feet maybe?
15 feet? Perfect.
10.
Boing,
dog?
boing.
I'm going to use rabbit hop, which allows me to jump 15 feet
Uh-huh.
without provoking opportunity attacks.
Doesn't matter. We don't do opportunity attacks.
Oh,
So yeah.
Oh wait, we don't.
No.
I forgot about that. Then Kestis moves back, so he's not in.
Oh,
melee.
Connie does?
Connie
Connie
moves.
does.
Sorry, no. Kestis.
Boom.
No, I'm fine.
jumping over,
Thanks.
and then I'm
Further.
sprinting over. To
You're leaving Zook with the inmate. Just want to clarify.
Yeah.
Zook's gonna finish the spell
Zook's
and
gonna
then
finish
vanish
the spell,
anyway.
and then the water weird's also gonna absolutely eviscerate that guy. So it's okay.
Okay.
So yeah, wait, because this was with interaction of Wyatt looking over at Kestis.
Yeah,
and
no,
just
absolutely.
making-
We get it.
Yeah.
Guess this was a
absolutely.
bear moments ago.
Okay, so
We
you
understood.
move.
Yeah, I looked over, saw a bear, and I was like, I want in on that.
Brad Rabbit
Sure.
and Brad Bear knew what each other was thinking.
Yep.
And what I'm seeing is Kaiden still has another ankle that hasn't been slashed.
He's got
Sure.
one
So-
unstabbed unstabbed ankle.
He's got at least
25.
one
Boom.
more ankle.
Go ahead and roll.
Sprinting over and slashing other ankle.
Yes.
Oh, and man, do I hit that ankle. That's a 25.
That will
Oh.
definitely hit.
23. I don't know
All
what
right.
counts.
Hey,
Still
that's a-
good.
Still hits.
Lots of
Still
numbers.
works.
Big
Guess
number.
what? That's sneak attack, baby.
Come on, sneak attack hunter's mark.
That's pretty open. Oh,
End his track and field career.
Less,
His
less
track and
hurting
field
a lot.
career. Yeah.
He's never gonna run the 4x4 again.
15
Nope.
points.
Yep. That puts him. You slashes his other leg, and he goes down on a knee before, like, taking a second and breathing hard, spits something out of his mouth, and then stands back up and just kind of.
As he goes down for that brief moment,
Mm-hmm.
can't run from me, baby.
Yeah, that's gonna provoke. He's gonna go ahead and backhand you.
I'm just the master of provoking.
Use the legendary action there. That's perfect.
18.
8. Yeah, actually.
This little rabbit
Yeah.
man.
It's gonna be
I wish I had written.
18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uncanny dodge. Have that to 9.
Very good.
I
Also
can't
didn't know why I had that.
I
take
didn't
down
either.
your points, so can you do that for me, Calvin, please?
Oh, funny.
Oh,
we can't change that character sheet at all.
Oh, really? I didn't
wonder
know
if
that.
he'll- hold
Is that
on.
the first damage you've taken?
Yep.
Okay, so
I've been hit
30
by-
points.
He's been begging to take
30 points of
damage.
damage.
I've been practically telling you.
That's fair.
Please.
It's
do
not
That's
Will's
fair.
character.
That's
He doesn't
fair.
care if he dies.
Yeah,
All right.
Will's been
Looked at me,
trying
um,
to kill
Every
his
single
character.
time you
All right.
had the chance of doing extra damage to me, you were like, I think I'm gonna frighten this guy.
End of your turns now. Vodos' turn. Vodos is kind of looking around at this entire situation. Looks to his water weird, points to the inmate, and is going to use his thunder step again. Boom, boom. He's going to appear over here.
Yes, please.
The water weird is going to rush over here, and it's going to make a grapple attack on this guy, which is a 13. That's gonna hit, and sucks that guy into the water there. So that guy goes, "Not again!" and gets pulled into
Same
the
guy?
water weird.
that's
No, different guy. Different guy. But as he gets pulled in, this guy immediately cries out in panic, and because he does, he inhales water and drowns.
Nice.
So he's dead.
good.
thanks.
Oh, cool. That was easy.
Boom. He had like
Is
six.
there-
He had like 6 hit points left. He's
Is
fine.
there a way for the water weird to stay there out of the water in front of Zook?
Yeah, he's
Like
he's hovering
between
there.
him and the crossbow guy.
He's hovering
so you
there.
can't
Yep.
run interference. Yeah.
We'll see what happens. All right, so thereabouts. That'll be
That was translated.
so Vodos is right about here, and he's gonna hold his action.
Why?
Does that mean Caiden's gonna hurt me more?
I feel like you
What if
shouldn't do
instead
that.
he didn't?
And look, he's right next to Connie, who kind of elbows him gently and goes, "Kill Kaiden. Do it now. Just kill Kaiden.
hurt that man.
That guy, right? The one who's almost dead, who's been hurting
big
us.
bad
Kill
man.
him. Kill him."
Okay, kill him.
He said he was gonna hurt Barrios next, and he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, and that's very like reassuring for me. That like I can't.
All
Don't you
right,
stick at hit points,
fine.
though?
I was gonna wait to bring this out later in the season, but Connie uses mind meld to take over Vodos and kill Kaiden.
Cool.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ending Vodos' turn is now these inmates' turns.
Does Vodos give us any indication as to what he's waiting for?
He looks at the situation as a whole, and you watch as he looks at Kaiden and then begins to cast a spell. But he hasn't released it yet. He's beginning to cast some sort of a spell as you guys are surrounding him, and seeing that Zook is like putting the last touches on this thing, begins to cast a spell.
Okay.
Connie goes, no, that's not how this works. We take turns. You can't just like
15, 20, 25,
You can't
30.
just interrupt someone else's turn.
gotta do it. Do it now.
Kill the guy.
5, 10.
We'll all
15,
wait
20,
while you do the spell.
25.
Look, Kaiden's not gonna do anything.
30. All right, so he's gonna run up here. This one comes out drawing his own blade, and he's gonna go ahead and try to swing at Connie.
Can we just throw it?
That is
Uncanny dodge.
That is a 13.
No.
That is a 19.
That hits.
Maybe quit
But
rolling too
did he
good.
throw that one though? Did he throw that one
He
at
did.
Connie?
The second one he kind of pitched.
You call it
9
a
points
missile?
of piercing damage.
How many?
9 points of
5
piercing-
points of
nine-
piercing
9 points of
damage?
piercing
It
damage.
is 5. It is. Okay, keep going. What happens when Connie goes to exactly 0?
He
I'll go
is
below zero.
unconscious.
Right
It's kind of like when you put water at 32 degrees. Will it freeze?
Okay,
Oh,
that ends
Not until you
yeah.
tap it.
their turns. Zook,
And then he goes.
it now comes to
Anybody
you.
got a lucky dice or anything?
Yeah, I'm
You've
feeling
been rolling
this
He's
one.
got a
well.
lucky foot.
Try this one.
Yeah.
Try that one.
Yeah.
Oh
I didn't roll that one at
man,
all.
2 nerds just threw something. And
here's what
caught
I'm gonna tell you.
something.
It's
That
the
was-
weighted one, right?
Here's what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
You have succeeded 3 times. You failed twice with a nat 1, which doesn't really affect the outcome of the roll too much, other than the fact that they are failures. Because you have rolled you rolled so high on your first one, and you rolled successfully on the second 2, the DC has been lowered. What is your plus to Arcana?
9.
9. The DC for this is only a 14. You need to roll.
20 on this.
You need to roll a 5 or higher on this roll.
That's the 20, right? That little one thing.
Yeah, the thing
That
it's
that
a mace.
straight line?
It's a mace.
Okay.
It's pikes
5 or
and
higher.
5 or higher. It's all you need.
Just don't beef it.
It's all you need.
Come on.
Throw it off the table so that way if it fails, you can call shenanigans. Show me a 3. I'm calling
10.
Oh, nice.
So 19.
So, all of this is going to happen pretty quickly, so just bear with me here as I explain this.
My blood pressure
Thank
is
you.
through the roof.
Almost didn't catch
As soon as I finish, I'm the only one that goes.
That's what I'm saying.
You finish the spell, and as you do, the arcane sigil alights.
Oh, nice.
You immediately look and see that it has worked, it's activated, and as you're standing there looking over it being like, oh, I did it, you begin to feel yourself being pulled into it, and you glance up. Do you say anything to the group?
It's working.
As you shout that, Kaiden looks over, his eyes like fixated on you, and goes, no! And begins to step. As that happens, Vodos goes. He reaches over and casts his spell, causing whips of water to wrap around Kaiden and pull him towards Vodos, away from all of you.
Oh.
He looks at you and says, go. And as he, sorry, I didn't mean to look at you. And as he
You're
does,
good
his
anyway.
bonus action is Mass Healing Word. 6 points of healing to those who were down. And he looks at you and says, go.
Thank you.
He nods. Does everyone else follow suit?
Yeah, Connie wakes up, looks around at what's happening. Is everyone else up?
Everyone's getting up at this point. I will also say, as this is happening, probably another 10 to 15 inmates are descending the steps at this point. Some of them also now armed with crossbows. Spells are being cast. At this point, also underneath Zook, the water begins to bubble as something is beginning to ascend from underneath.
Can Connie throw? Can Connie go over and like toss her?
I was gonna say I'm gonna grab Nell and throw her on my back.
Pick up now, load her on her back, begin to rush as fast as you can. Wyatt begins to sprint because he's a fast bunny.
One big bounce.
Yeah.
Then Connie will Misty step straight
towards it.
If
Barrios?
everyone else is cool.
Yeah, I mean, Barrios is literally right there, so just step onto it.
Everyone rushes to the teleportation circle as the spell appears and then within the briefest moment disappears, but you all successfully, because you did not hesitate, one by one, hit the sigil. Darkness. You feel like there is pressure all around you, almost as if you can't breathe, before you erupt on the surface of the water. In the middle of an ocean. No land in sight. The sound of dark waves in the dead of night lapping and rushing and roaring, but all of you are alive in the middle of an ocean. Can anyone make a perception check for me?
It's been a long day and I haven't done this.
You know what? Knack for it.
I just did the same thing.
15?
22.
22?
15 as well.
15?
13.
25.
25.
Nice.
Your eyes begin to scan the horizons, any horizon, any sign of a landmark, anything. The ocean meets the sky. There's nothing out here. No. On the horizon, the barest speck. Saltwater stinging your eyes. This
Standing on Kestis's back.
kind of floating out of the water as everyone is trying to struggle to stay afloat. You swear there's a tiny little light. And you think it might be moving towards you. And that is where we will leave you all tonight. You have successfully completed the Void story arc. You are granted 2 levels.
Not 3.
2. Bringing you all now to level 8 adventurers.
Level 8,
And
baby.
we'll see what you encounter and where you go from here, as you are now floating aimlessly in the waters, but alive, and have been the second people ever to escape the void.
Wow, congratulations to Barrios.
Barrios
Honestly?
2
That's
times.
like some Mary
Twice.
Curie
2 time.
stuff right there. Not only is he
Back
the
to
first
back.
female to win the Nobel Prize, but the first person to win it twice and in 2 separate categories.
Yep, that's how we equate this to. That great women's contribution to history.
Yeah.
Barrios escaped a fake
Oh, yeah,
prison
I got
twice.
Blight now.
And that is where we're going to leave you all tonight. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. This has been the Wild Magic School Bus. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Later, losers.
Bye, angel babies.
Holy moly.
Fried cheese.
I keep some in the nightstand.
Hold on.
Ew, just like
Uncrinkles the Culver's bag from the nightstand.
It's just a whole drawer. It's full of Freddy's cheese curds, and they're kind of cold. You know how they get
Freddy's
squished
cheese
when they
curds?
get cold?
That's exciting.
I just
Freddy
like
said
the
cheese
idea
curds.
that it's like
Oh, yeah.
not
Been to
in
Freddy's
there.
like
Freddy's
It's
burger
just
is great.
Just
They
the
used to
drawer.
have
You just
fried
open the
pickles
drawer,
that
it's
were
all
really
cheese
good.
curds.
I need to
kinda
crap
have
those out.
That's drawer
Yeah.
right underneath it that's full of ranch.
Ooh.
I kind of want the top drawer to be a fryer. Like, and then, like, it just pops out when it's done, and you lift it up, and, like, they let them drain, and then you got the ranch underneath.
Now I one up you. If it's a 3, you have the
Triple
frozen ones, and then you have the fryer, and then you have the ranch.
You don't even leave your bed to get
Hey,
fresh.
hey, Will Moon,
cheese
what
curds.
happens to warm
Farm
air?
to table.
What do you mean?
What does it warm air recede or does it rise?
It rises.
Yeah, so good luck thawing out everything in the top shelf as you're frying right below it.
hey,
Come
listen,
on, man.
He's an engineer. He could make it happen.
Yeah, I'm trying to make him not one of our engineers.
Think with your brain.
Listen, it doesn't heat until you pull that drawer out. That way the refrigerated one stays fine. I mean, you do have shut up.
The refrigerated one stays refrigerated.
It does. And if you want me to talk like this all night, I will. You've just locked that in. So
You walked it.
you locked it in.
I want you to sound like that as Connie the Reach.
I'm gonna try.
I don't know if you can.
Connie got
Listen,
hit really hard in the
challenge
head.
me. I'm gonna try real hard.
I like how D&D is just make fun of Drew constantly the night.
Oh,
you
it's
clearly haven't
usually
been watching the show.
Nope.
it's usually either a person at the table, me, or someone who's gone. It's got to be one of those
Oh,
three.
yeah.
Those are the only 3 people in existence on this
There
entire
are
planet.
There are billions of people outside of this room that we could be talking about, but no.
Someone at this table, me, or someone who's not at this table.
someone who's absent from
I
the
know what you
table.
mean.
Absent from the
Entire
table.
populace.
You know, because Wyatt's gone, so we have to spend the whole night talking about Wyatt
His
in weird
favorite
voices.
band.
Ball bearings.
Ball bearings. Should we all do that as a sound check real quick?
Ball bearings.
Okay, there's one.
Well, ball bearings.
Matt Yang, can we get a ball bearings?
The sound?
Yeah,
Oh,
Ting, ting, ting,
Fully artist. Fully artist. Let's see what he can do.
ball bearings.
Okay.
good. Calvin, can we get a ball bearings?
Ball bearings.
I like that one. Ball bearings.
Ball bearings.
Ball bearings.
Oh,
Man.
God.
Yeah, don't do it in Matt's voice. Do it.